house. He's naked.
And he's running through the streets and shit.
No, it's before that. It's candlelit. It's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was like a
in the movie.
pentagram or some shit.
And he's like, everything is great.
I forgot about
Everything
that.
is going good. And then you're like, oh my God.
I did forget about that.
He went crazy pretty quick then, if it's not all a plan. He went crazy really damn quick painting a pentagram in his house the next day if he wasn't already in cahoots. That's all I'm asking. The one loophole in this whole movie for me is that. That guy...
Read something on Reddit about it. I might be misunderstanding.
And he's sleeping in his coffin when they come to stab him. And the dude grabs the thing, and William Dafoe's like, no, wait! And he stabs him, and he's like, it's Knock. It wasn't Dracula sleeping in there. It was the Knock guy. And for some reason, he's like, yes, you killed me. Haha. But all the while, he's fucking his girl.
In
It was
the
a
book,
distraction.
in the book, they have to do that to that dude's wife. They have to kill her in the thing. She turned into a vampire.
He doesn't just jerk off to her or grab his wiener to her.
Mm-mm.
And
I gotta kill her.
And everyone's got the plague. How bad is that?
And she's like, kiss me. It's scary in the book.
They should have done a thing, because I did some reading about it, where it was like, as soon as she did the deed, curse is lifted. The plague of Nosferatu is lifted. Everything. Whole town's cured. They should have shown that. They should have shown that, like, everything's good. William Dafoe said it, but it's not enough. Because what I read, it was literally like some Dragon Ball Z shit. Like, they just made a wish to the dragon, and the whole town just, like, gets painted in rainbow. That's the way...
That you imagine it like...
That's the way I
you imagine it like anime as fuck like that?
Not anime, but like old school, when things get fixed in the cartoon at the end.
Sparkly and light.
But to go back to the beginning of this pre-show conversation, I think that they should have won makeup, but I didn't see the substance yet. But that is so good. The first time you see him
But you
stand
can
up,
barely see him the whole fucking movie.
you can see him on the Blu-ray.
The substance is grotesque and like in your
Yeah.
face with
I
it.
bet it's like lab light bright.
I'm so annoyed. We've been talking about this thing for a month. Take 2 hours out of your life and watch it. It's free.
Is it free? Or do I have to jump through some hoop?
Go on Mubi. Sign up for a 7-day free trial.
So it's free, and then I forget and I get charged. It's not really free.
If you're me, yes. But you're better than I.
Or me. I'm not better than I. But
hey, what'd Colin Sledge say?
Colin Sledge, he said he's going to get back to us once he checks the schedule.
I knew he would say some shit like that. That's so funny. That guy is funny as shit.
Yeah, same thing with Carlos.
Samantha also felt like something was up with Colin Sledge. She was like, this feels forced. She's like, it was good, but like other people are just as good. Did you see that, the whole thing with him?
Yeah, his whole appearance. He got the golden ticket, right?
Yeah.
How many golden tickets do you think have been in the history of Kill Tony?
It's hard to remember. There was a bunch back in the day, like, Ali Makovsky and shit.
are we recording?
Yeah, we are.
Why? What are you going to say?
I was just going to bring up someone we all know, and there's a good chance he might
You're
actually
going to say their first and last name like you always do?
No, I'm just going to say it's an old roommate of mine, and he went to see Kill Tony.
Who?
Jay Watt.
Jay Watt did?
He's a big fan of Kill Tony. I never would have known. Well,
It's a
actually,
big
I can
show.
see that. I can see that.
God. I like the show a little bit less now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He was there at the Lyric.
at the Lyric.
Oh, the Lyric?
Yeah, where are
Whoa.
they filming that?
So they did Kill Tony at the Lyric?
Within the past 4 days, he was there, live on Snapchat, at the Lyric.
No.
It must have been-
no,
Bro,
no.
it said-
Everyone. It was not Kill Tony.
It must have been Tony Hinchcliffe.
It was the
or
Killers of Kill Tony.
Killers
or
of Kill Tony,
It was.
yeah.
It was all the retards they parade around. And
Yeah,
people go
look up
see.
the Lyric.
He said at Kill. He didn't tag an individual. He didn't tag Tony. He didn't tag an individual person. He tagged
He was-
at
you have to go to Austin to go to Kill Tony.
because Kill Tony has an Instagram or a Snapchat, right? Probably.
Well, they said they just booked a London arena, so they're about to start getting on the road again.
Oh, beans and bloody biscuits for you.
Have you watched the old road Kill
Yeah,
Tonys?
yeah.
They're awful.
Yeah, they kind of are.
So bad.
Yeah, they're like the stadium ones, but worse.
Yes.
They
So like
are.
just an Australian guy. They're like, "Oi, she got a blowjob yesterday." Came and Sheila.
I'm gonna make a studio request on the air. I will wear my headphones the whole time if you promise just turn me down because I have tinnitus.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Whatever-
that is...
Wherever I am.
up,
If you just
That's
keep
you, right?
it going. Keep
Dude's
it.
always complaining
dude,
about
yeah.
There it is.
something,
I'll keep him
man.
on the whole night.
Always complaining about something.
No, it really does hurt me.
Hey, my microphone smells good again.
I can't-
Oh, yeah?
Did you
It
see me
was Miss Pressure.
commenting last night?
Yeah, that was great.
I've
was
seen her
great.
at the Rofo, dude.
Yeah.
I saw Pressure read I said pressure, and she read it, and then then I saw her read. I seen her at the Rofo, and just like go, Not say it out loud.
Yeah, that was great. I was like, some guy named Jack Armstrong, man. Yeah. Wow. Is it, do you know him? I don't know.
I can't help myself sometimes.
No,
man.
that's great. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, we're finally getting some prank calls on my show too, which is great. I've always kind of hoped for that.
No, she's
Your guys are doing it?
he just sent cryptic numbers.
So now he sends me a code. Like, a little confused.
All right, I'm gonna just narrate this. Like
Oh,
it's
that is the
sports.
password. That's the code he just sent you.
Oh, so he's here.
Oh God.
Oh no, he's coming in. He's
All right, well,
entering.
let me do the intro.
Special surprise guest too. Right now, the album artwork is just a big question mark.
Oh, really?
People have no idea who's back. Hey, what's up? We got Jared and Nathan connecting. I guess I just kind of ruined the surprise.
Hey, surprise time!
We're gonna give him some time to connect though. No rush. Take your time, buddy.
I'll intro us in.
Okay, yeah, you ready to do the intro, Mike?
Yeah, give me that countdown.
Well, let's see if he connects and gets the audio working. Just to make a smooth transition here.
Oh, he's here. I
Yeah.
heard him.
I've been transitioning for years.
Hey, bro, can you hear us? You
First,
probably don't got the audio connected quite yet.
He's adjusting his settings.
Yes.
the very first time he got in, I heard him say, "Huh."
Did you hear that?
Yep, it was him. And I said something back.
And it looks like we're all connected. Good to go. Hey, can you hear us, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna bring him on camera. Maybe he needs to see us. But no, Mike, let's do the intro. You're right. You ready, Mike?
Are you
Oh,
sure?
You know I'm ready.
We should.
If he starts talking in the middle of it, it's perfect. We know he's there. Because we can't hear you. Hey! Everybody, it's a big special night. It's the Oscars, right?
It is, I think.
Oscars!
Yeah.
Hey, who's gonna win? Best in what? Best in this. Makeup, hair, best actor. Who's got the biggest dick? Kevin Palmer, Jack Armstrong, Michael Tall.
Mike wins.
And tonight we have special guest, Jared Nathan, and we sure do hope his audio can get connected in time.
Hey, what's up, Jared? Can you hear us out there? I don't think he's got the audio connected.
We cannot hear
He
you.
looks like he's in the wild.
On your end, you might need to unmute a thing or tap a thing with a speaker with a line through it.
He's going to be too.
Can you hear me?
Yes!
We got you. We just,
Perfect. Fuck the headphones every time. Okay.
The headphones always ruin it.
Headphones. Fuck these. Okay. I'm here. I'm outside a comedy club.
yeah.
What's up?
Yes!
What club are you outside of?
How's it going?
Oh, wow, the crowd's going absolutely crazy for you, Jared. Thank you so much for coming on our
it's
humble
all-
little show.
The Dark Room Comedy.
Say that one more time.
Small club in Toronto.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Toronto. Cool.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you're in a big city doing a big show, huh?
Yeah, you know, I just gotta keep fresh, you know?
Yeah,
Small
absolutely.
show, you always gotta keep fresh, you know? You
That's
always
right.
gotta work.
Hey, you're so fresh and so clean, man. Thank you so much one more time for coming on our small little show. Oh, he's Outcast.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, he is a rapper. He does rap.
That's right. Are you still rapping?
Yeah, I love rap, yeah.
Let's get right into it. Who are some of your favorite rappers, man? What got you started rapping?
Like Aerosmith and Run DMC was like my first rap song.
Wow, dude.
You and every other white
Walk
person.
Away was my first rap song.
That's a great song. You can still play that out in the clubs, and it goes
That's
crazy.
great, man. Walk This Way, and then I was into everything, you know. I grew up in a perfect time for music, like Tupac, Biggie. I was a Puff Daddy fan.
Yeah, we were just
Oh,
talking.
yeesh.
All in a Family was a fantastic album.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, Bad Boys for Life. That's a good song.
Yeah, he was keeping it on the family until he decided to branch out, and that's what got him in trouble.
You know, all in the family. You know, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, just everything like KRS-One. I'm a huge.
Oh, they're
like
great.
Jay-Z, Eminem,
How about Drake or Kendrick?
Yeah, who you picking, Drake or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Yeah,
Fuck Drake.
nice.
I never
KRS
really
is
liked
good.
Drake, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
40
so
years young.
Even number. That's great. Good place to be right now.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good with the P Diddy.
So
I'm
let's,
an odd person with even number. Yes.
I'm going to say one more time, KRS-One. That is a very good eclectic choice there.
that's a rapper's rapper. That's your rapper's favorite rapper.
That's like Q-Tip and Common's favorite
Rappers
rapper.
delight. Yes. Well, I
Whoop, whoop.
always love the wordplay, and
The
you
sound
can't
of the
get
police.
more wordplay than KRS-One.
Yeah, he's still doing it too. You can still catch him out touring and doing shows.
Yeah, I
that?
saw him live in 2009, so
Oh wow.
Lucky.
that was awesome.
So let's give you a little introduction here. So this is Jared Nathan. He's Kill Tony royalty, world touring comedian. He's been on Kill Tony over 20 times. And Tony says he's actually one of the greatest golden ticket winners of all time. And I was wondering, so we just got into your rap influences. How about some of your comedic influences?
Growing up, like I loved like Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I loved like
You like his movies or his stand-up or both?
everything.
Yeah.
I loved his like one man special.
Yeah.
I remember buying it at Blockbuster. For,
Classic.
classic. And like I loved like David Letterman. Call him
yes.
a comic.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always watched like David Letterman growing up with my father.
Yeah, he
I
had a
always
great
seen
show.
that, and I liked old school, like Bill Cosby's.
Oh, yeesh.
He always
I
gets.
don't
He
know,
always
I
gets.
like-
me.
I'm just kidding.
I used to watch like comedy along with my father, right? So, well, like I love Bobcat Goldthwait.
Great
His
classic.
influence are Rodney Dangerfield,
Classic.
and I like all the Ernest movies.
Nice.
Yes,
Good
dude.
choice. Good choice.
Dude, I used to rent Ernest
The
Scared
Ernest movies are
Stupid.
influence. Like I liked, yeah, I like slapstick, like strange, funny humor.
Did you ever watch the Naked Gun
You
films
know?
growing up?
Shout out Nelson.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his name again?
Nielsen, whatever his
Yeah,
name is.
Leslie.
Leslie Nielsen,
Leslie
right?
Nielsen.
You know what's really funny? They're about to remake that with Liam Neeson, and they have
Leslie
such
Nielsen.
similar names.
Oh,
Isn't that weird?
Hey,
Why
stay away
do we
from.
make movies 30 years later? It's
Yeah.
stupid to me.
I agree.
Yeah, you can't touch the
But-
Naked Gun
And
films.
also, he had a movie, Mr. Magoo.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Was that him?
yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
it was a remake.
Magoo?
if it wasn't him, he could have played that
Yeah,
part.
that was good. I liked it.
Ah, man, I remember seeing that in theaters.
Yeah, like
Really?
right
did. I saw
now,
that.
I love like Steam Bird right now. He's he's one of my favorite comics right now.
You
What's
say
his
Steve
name?
Bird? Steve Bird?
Like Steve Byrne, Steve Byrne?
We got to look him
Bird.
up.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm on it.
Steve Byrne.
Steve Byrne, and I like of course, like Shane Gillis is one of my favorites,
Classy.
So good.
and Theo Vaughn,
All right, we got some Steve
Adam
Byrne
Ray.
here.
It's the biggest lesson I've had to
don't-
learn.
He's going to play a bit of Steve Byrne.
This is 3 minutes. You don't have to play this.
Just the first joke.
My wife is very sensitive, so I got to watch what I say as a comic. I got to
gonna be
watch
3
what I
minutes.
say. particularly when
Oh, you
it
think he's
comes
gonna do a 3-minute joke?
You know,
Yeah.
she's very
Yeah, we're good. But that's Steve
That-
Byrne. That's
That's him. I know this guy. He's
That's
funny
Steve
as
Byrne.
fuck.
He's very. He's the filthiest
He's filthy.
He's filthy.
clean comic I ever seen. You know,
Oh, I
Okay,
like
cool,
that.
cool,
He's
yeah.
like the
I like that.
the guy who classes up the heavy metal songs. Rick Cheese, Dick Cheese.
Yeah. Have you
Come
been?
on.
Richard
Have you
Cheese.
been smoking a lot of Canadian weed up there? Uh-oh. We lost him, I think.
Yeah, I smoke weed.
In
Yeah,
Canada?
I was saying you haven't been
Yeah.
you haven't been stuttering a lot, so I can tell that you've been smoking that weed. You said it makes your
I
speech
smoked
better.
today. Well, yeah. Well, I just did comedy too, so I'm like juices are flowing, you know?
Oh,
You got
nice.
adrenaline in your
How,
veins.
how
right
long
now.
of a set did you just do?
I did like 7.
Nice.
It was like a riff mic, so but it was fun.
Do you have any more spots tonight?
No, I have no spots, but I have some shows this week and stuff, so yeah.
I had something to ask you, a little question. So it's been big in the news, especially in this country, that Trump is trying to make Canada the 51st state. How would that make you feel, bro? Would you like that, or would you not like that?
Trump can't just do that.
That's a loaded question, first of all. I am proud to be
We're losing you.
We're losing you a little bit. Might need the damn deep state just cut our fucking stream.
Damn, you say one name and they cut you.
Yeah,
It's okay. He'll reconnect.
we're gonna get him back.
I love that backdrop. I mean, that thumbnail. He's in the big city.
Yeah, definitely.
Neon lights blurring behind him.
His name. It's his name and lights behind that. It says Jared. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
We're back.
can you hear us, Jared? We lost you for a little
yeah,
bit.
fuck technology, don't gotta say it. But
Yeah.
It always gets you.
I don't know, man. I have to perform in the States. I would have to get a visa and stuff. So
Yeah. But if you were the 51st state, though, you wouldn't need it.
state, I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta.
But
It can
but,
actually
man,
fix a lot.
Fuck. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nah, that's a long shot.
But we got better weed.
Yeah. Don't you have a weed sponsor up there?
You think you got better weed?
Are you?
I have weed every. I don't know. I have people send me shit all the time. You know.
Okay, I remember you like name dropped a company like a couple years ago. or
shouldn't.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
that was a stupid move. But
Oh, okay.
A little too cold for
I'm
that.
sorry I brought it up.
No, that was a stupid move on my part.
I'm just skeptical of the better weed.
What do you like, smoking out of a bong? You like smoking blunts? You like smoking joints? What do you like?
Pipes and I like pens, like carts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's got his cart.
those are very very efficient.
Yeah, the old lead.
Yeah, you know. The
Not
the
gonna
thing about
affect somebody.
Tony is, people still come up to me and tell me I said things on the show that I don't ever remember saying. So
Right.
it's always fun.
So how has life changed the most ever since your Kill Tony stardom and everything? Are you getting recognized like all the time on the street? Like, talk a little bit about that.
I have people. I get recognized random times. Just walking down the street, people say like, "I know you."
Yes.
I get recognized like, yeah, I get recognized a lot of time, and it's great. I have fans that come to see me. Like, people spend money to see me on stage stuttering, so it's awesome.
That's
Yeah, what an honor.
Have you done any of those like ensemble shows or however you say that with all the other Kill Tony guys?
Oh, the Killers of Kill Tony.
I haven't yet, but that might be in my future.
Yeah, that would be good to do. I
You
see
might
a
gotta
lot
get
of
him back in the
those.
States. Gotta get a visa for that, maybe.
Right.
They'll
Yeah.
get you.
I'm
They
working
should
on
hook
it. I'm
you
working
up.
on it. I'm working on it.
They should. You should be like, what can you guys do to help that process for me?
Yeah, they're always trying to help Ari Maddie. What about our boy Jared?
Where am I? Let's just say I'm ready right now. So
Nice.
You can see your breath out there. How cold is it out there right now?
it's not that bad.
Good.
It's
good.
got to at least be in the 40s if you're seeing your breath.
Probably like 5 here, maybe 4 or 5.
Okay, I see. So that puts you at about I don't know.
Yeah, they got to be Celsius.
33 degrees.
Thank
Or
you.
36.
How do you do that differential? What's the number?
0 is freezing. I was wrong.
So
I'm
30
off. I'm off.
So
I'm
there's
off.
32
it's like
difference.
40 something degrees. But
Oh,
okay,
it's in the 40s.
Are you guys in Austin?
now we're in Maryland.
Yeah.
He used to
Small state.
Maryland.
I used to live in Austin, but not anymore.
Nice.
But I wrote in here that Tony really skipped over the time you mentioned that you swam in the Special Olympics.
I did.
Where
I swam for about 5 years.
did you tour or travel around doing that?
Yeah, he swam all over the world.
To Ontario, yeah.
To Ontario? Cool.
Ontario.
So
Just
were you representing Canada in the Special
I
Olympics?
represented I represented like club team in the provincials, but I never represented Canada.
How old were you when you were doing that?
In my 20s,
Can't find anything about it on the internet.
Was that a lot of fun?
if you type in Jared Nathan Special Olympics, you might find an article.
Were you a good swimmer? You must have been.
Yeah, I was okay.
It's all about
I
that
like
turn, right? That turn.
Butterfly and the 25 freestyle. I was not bad. I liked it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was really interesting that you did that.
I found an article. Sorry.
Oh, nice. You did find it? Oh, it's a great picture.
I don't know
of
if
you.
it's about when you did sports, but it's about Toronto comedian Jared Nathan. The title is Tragedy Plus Time, Toronto Guardian.
Yeah, that's
know-
the article. Yeah.
Cool.
And you also worked at a Viking festival, as you called it. Was that like a Renaissance fair?
Well, yeah. Well, it's a small town in Manitoba called
Manitoba.
Manitoba.
Gimli, and it has a huge tradition, and every year they have a Viking festival.
And what did you do there?
So my friend had a hotel, and he used to hold events every year there, and I used to work it.
I bet that was a fun time, man.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Man,
It was.
Manitoba
They could ask
culture.
me what that story I brought up with Tony with the Viking Festival.
Yeah.
I got slammed on the table.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh yeah. He
You
said, he
did?
said he got like leg dropped or something during that story, right? I do remember
Man,
that.
I was.
No, rock bottom. Did you get rock bottom? Yeah.
I literally got rock bottom on the table.
Why?
It's like my job was to break ice from the inside to the outside, right?
Okay.
And this fucking ogre, whatever you want to call, was fucking standing there, and I asked him to move like 20 times, and he would not move, so I kind of like shoved him out of my way.
Oh, he wrestled
He
you.
didn't like it. He just picked me up and threw me
Holy shit.
on the table.
Yeah, a
Damn.
person who doesn't respond 20 times is waiting for anything to happen. He's ready to fuck you up. That's not good.
I remember on Kill Tony when you said you pushed him. Red Bands was like, "What did he go flying like a mile?"
Oh, I flew. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
we
gotta say, Manitoba, beautiful looking place. Look at this crazy
Shit show,
photo.
but, yeah.
That's Canada, baby.
Yeah, we
Canada,
gotta go
baby.
there.
And we got a bunch of questions from fans on the internet because I went to a big Kill Tony group on Facebook and I asked them. I said, "We're interviewing Jared Nathan. What should I ask him?" So
Yeah.
here's a couple fan questions for you.
All right.
Patrick Clark wants to know, who are your top 80 favorite wrestlers and why? So you don't got to do 80, but maybe we can get like your top 5. Can we get your top 5 favorite wrestlers?
wrestlers from the 80s or
Let's do your top 5 since we don't have that much
80,
time.
Top 80. There's more than 80.
in general, my favorite?
Yeah, it could be WCW, WWF, WWE, whatever you want.
Sting.
The
Rowdy
Warrior.
Roddy Piper?
Okay.
Is that 5 or 1?
Roddy Piper?
He just did.
Whatever,
That's one of 5.
no order.
Okay, cool.
Right there, him and Hart.
Oh yeah, Bret
These
Hart.
classics.
Van Dam. Bigelow.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
He's not really a wrestler, but he's associated. Jim Cornette
Who's that?
Look up Jim Cornette. We need
All right,
visual.
let's see Jim Cornette.
and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hell yeah.
Big Van Vader.
Vader.
We knew this guy, Jim Cornette. He does all the Vice stuff.
What?
He's in the Dark World. He was an announcer. He was just
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
he was dude in the dark world of. Have you seen that? Dark
Yeah.
Side of Wrestling.
Yeah.
He's like that shit was fucked up. He's the
On
face of that
Vice.
shit.
I don't know. I liked. I hate some Jake the Snake.
Okay.
You say you hate Jake the Snake?
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Oh yeah, he's in the Dark Side of Wrestling. He was an
He's a
asshole.
total prick. I mean,
Yeah, what a dick.
Met him in person.
No way.
Total prick.
Damn, he bit you with the snake, didn't he?
That's fucked up.
Well, then how do you
Total
feel about
prick,
5
but,
days ago? Jake Roberts has a new AEW work contract and WWE Legends deal.
Yeah, no, I love wrestling. Any more questions? Like, my phone might die soon, so any more questions?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh, let me see. I got something.
You better get your questions ready. This man's on a limited time.
Do you still have a golden ticket? Can you perform whenever you want on Kill Tony?
Within reason, yeah. Like,
Within reason, okay.
within reason.
And is Black Quarry, where can we watch Black Quarry?
Oh, Black Quarry. It's on YouTube. Wow, who's asking those questions? I love people.
That was me. That's just me. That really
I
interested
love
me.
people.
We looked
It's
that up
on
last week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
YouTube, I think. I think they have it on YouTube.
That's really cool. Oh, yeah, we did look it up last week.
We just looked it up. We
Yeah.
didn't dive deep into it. Yeah, but we saw the art for it, and I was like, it's some heavy metal artwork.
It was a crazy shoot. It was awesome.
And that was in Austin?
That was awesome. Yeah,
Was there blood?
lots of blood, like fake blood, but yeah, lots of blood.
I heard that shit smells weird.
I mean, and I just wanted to say something about Ron White. Did you get to talk to Ron White any extra after the show that you're on with him?
Not really. I spoke to him afterwards before.
Yeah, okay. I just thought that you and him might hit it off. He seems like he'd be a pretty good mentor.
He's very genuine human. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of questions. I'm just trying to find like the good ones. This one's kind of controversial. Somebody wants to know, do you regret talking about Asians at Madison Square Garden? And we might have just lost him.
No, we're good.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Never.
It's comedy, baby.
That's right. You had a great set too, dressed up
it's
as
comedy.
Elvis.
Like, man, it's comedy. It's. Hans Kim says retard on Kill Tony all the time. So
Yeah. So you can say, you can say,
you know, like it's
There you go, Kevin.
it's kind of, man. It's like it has context to the joke, you know. So
and you have one of my favorite jokes in all of Kill Tony history. Your joke where I'll probably butcher it, but it's something like, people always call you the R word. And then you go, how could I be racist? I'm retarded.
yeah,
That's
Literally one of my favorite jokes in the history of the
I
show.
forgot about that joke. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, we can let you go. You're on the street.
Yep. Yeah, we're not going to waste too much more of your time, but we do want to thank you again for coming on our show. This is our biggest interview that we've done, so just truly thank you.
Who are you kidding? We're the reason
Thank
no one's
you.
bothering him right now.
Yeah.
Having me, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me. If you want me to shoot a promo for your podcast, just send me a message and I'll shoot a promo.
All right,
Oh,
awesome.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
We'll definitely discuss that, and we'll get to you.
Love you. a long
Awesome,
time.
man. Thank you for having me.
Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you,
look.
Jared.
That's the great
Appreciate
Jared
you.
Nathan.
Jared
Bye.
Nathan, everybody. Thanks for coming on, brother. Go charge that phone, baby. Go charge that phone.
Well, he was a delight. What a great
Yeah, that
dude.
was great.
What
Yeah.
a great guy.
Yeah, we gotta say he's making them at night or whatever, you know. But
Danny.
But yeah, I think I asked most of the questions I wanted to. I wanted to say something about how
All these questions, I didn't. There's literally like 1,000 questions, and they're all just unhinged and insane.
Yeah, I
like
know.
not one of them is
No,
serious. I just
that's
realized.
the thing with those Facebook groups. Everyone wants to try to be a comedian themselves, so they're trying to make me funny in the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah, real quick, let me just read you some. Let me just rattle off some.
It's like the internet in general wants
Yeah.
to just be like, I play that stupid game, and everyone just sits around in the mini games and talks about stuff and says things. And you're
Yeah.
like,
We got
what?
why are
What?
you retarded? Have him say the alphabet. G. We got hit him with the did I stutter?
What's wrong
Ask
with
him
you?
about Obama. How much
all
grilled
these people
cheese
got
do you
fucked
eat at
by their
night?
dad.
Yeah, the grilled cheese at night
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
I mean, I
Who-
have-
Like they are fucked up people, and they use the internet to just oh man,
Have him say
Who are these people
rubber
that just
baggy
mess with people
buggy
online all
bumper
the time?
5
These
times.
fucking
yeah. Who are
losers.
they? I've never done that.
If he was bad, how bad would he be to the bone? They're looking for. What's his favorite kind of barbecue? It's just all that. There's literally like not any serious.
And one of the
questions.
episodes, they did get him to say baby back ribs. And
Yeah.
I really liked that when
But
they
you
got him to
can't
say
call-
baby back ribs.
Whoever first came up with the idea of doing bad to the bone when he comes up on stage really is a genius. Though that
I
is
think
hilarious.
Someone in the band just starts
I
playing.
think they just start
I
doing
think
it.
Matt Mueling starts just playing the riff.
like
He just
that
starts
is
playing the riff.
subtle gold.
And Tony hits the bad with the funny cup. He does that voice, and he sounds pretty good.
With the purple dildo.
With the purple dildo.
I've been thinking about that ever since we talked about it last week. That
And the purple dildo.
that is prime Tony.
Yeah.
My whole question is, if you're trying to set him up for a funny on your behalf, say this, Jared.
Oh.
Say this thing,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be funny for me.
Yeah.
You can't predict when he's actually going to like stutter. You can't predict when it's going to happen.
It's B's and M's.
Like what color is orange?
I don't have it. It's not like I don't know that. Is it really?
Yeah.
I finally found a sincere one. I wish I
Why
found this
is that?
sooner. Is his biggest hurdle his speech, or does his mind bounce around too?
Oh shit.
Got to
Don't-
be even harder to do comedy with his disability, but yet he keeps on pushing.
How hard do you
Hope
think
you
that
have a
question-
great interview?
How hard do you think that question would be for him to fucking answer?
What if I asked him that? Does your mind like bounce around too?
I'd be like, Kevin.
No.
I'd be like, all right, we gotta go.
That's why I just kept scrolling. Like I thought I was going to
wouldn't
ask
say
him a
that's
million questions.
Good question, but it's one of those questions that your stoned brain would wants to ask. And
Does
wants
your
to find out.
mind like stutter?
Does your mind?
I forgot that the time he fought the guy was at the Viking Festival.
Yeah. I do remember that though. That was
Yeah,
funny. He got
yeah.
rock bottom. I forget. I think that's when you like leg sweep somebody and slam them on the back
Can
of
we
their
watch
head.
a rock bottom?
Yeah, let's
Yes,
get that.
But
going.
I need to know.
You know what?
That's
So, but I
So,
wanted to know
okay,
more
so
about what he did
you-
at the Viking
we've-
Festival.
okay,
I want to know if
here's-
he was dressed up.
Here's what I want to know.
I want to know what he does for
Here's
fun.
what I want to know. We've all been to a crowded bar. We've all been. Excuse me. Usually, you just kind of make your path. You use your hand first.
Exactly. You wedge.
He's a nice guy. He asked him 20 times. That's.
Well, he said he was
19
going bringing ice back and forth,
Right,
and the
that
guy's in
guy-
his fucking way
right.
every time.
So that guy should have fucking known that a guy's working around him and move, you asshole. Right? Clearly. And then
Oh, are you picturing patron that did this to him, or I'm picturing other worker?
patron.
Oh,
picturing other worker.
Why would another worker do that?
a
Fire
civilian,
that guy.
yeah.
Fire him immediately.
That'd be wild. Yeah, that'd be even crazy.
Fire that guy immediately. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Why is he ignoring him saying? Anyway,
Why would a patron be there that long? I think it's like a guy.
I can see the Purple Moose right now, crowded as shit. Nice guy trying
Purple
to.
Moose.
Yeah,
what a
busted.
place to name.
That's a nice
Yeah,
place, man. I
Barback
didn't realize how
trying to
good it
get-
I
was.
blacked out last
It's a
time I was
middle.
there.
It's a middle bar. Barback is
Last
trying
month?
to get to the
No, last
kitchen
time I was
door.
there.
He's like, oh my God, there's all these people in here. They know I have a bus tray. They've seen me 80 times before since they've been here. The guy who was in Jared Nathan's way.
And I'm Jared
knew.
fucking Nathan.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Besides all that,
Yeah.
that guy's probably a muscly guy to move that guy around.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
To
like-
slam Jared Nathan down while he's at work, you are
It's
an
crazy.
asshole.
It's crazy
yeah.
talk.
You
And then-
really are.
So he says,
Beyond.
yeah.
he asked him 19 times too many to move.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just one time's good enough. And then
And he said he was an ogre. Did he look like the new Shrek or the old Shrek, though? If he looks like new Shrek, that's even worse.
They're going to go back on that like Sonic the Hedgehog.
He looks fine.
He looks better. People are just fucked up right now.
I only saw
That's
one
what a cartoon
thing,
should look like.
I saw one frame on Twitter, and I was like, looks
Yeah,
fine
pull
to
up
me.
the Shreks, too, while
First
you're at
off,
it.
we're doing the rock
Pull her
bottom.
up. Yes.
Guys,
yes.
Shrek is obviously something.
Yeah, that's
like,
what it is.
Oh,
Hell
yeah, rock
yeah.
bottom.
Dude, people
Oh
wanted to
my
rock bottom me on the
God.
trampoline all the time. They said, let me rock bottom you.
And Jared's shaking his head.
Sorry.
I'm being rock bottomed.
But
This is like wrestling.
It keeps subliminally showing the rock.
Look
Did
at
you
that's a
see
great
that?
freeze frame. Holy fuck.
because it's the rock.
Oh, it's just
The
thing.
rock bottom, you
Yep.
dumbass.
Hang on, let me try to get him. Like,
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, read a fucking book, Mike.
look at that. Look. I got the secret clip. That's a secret clip from the video.
That's the Scorpion King, guys.
Look,
Yeah.
it was there for 2 frames.
That was like his first movie, yeah.
No, yeah. And
Or was
they
it the
did him-
Rundown?
They did him dirty in the end of The Mummy 2.
The Rundown was
Burt
good.
Reynolds remake.
That movie's good.
That is a remake. Oh
A
my
Burt
god.
Reynolds movie.
Sean
Like
Astin.
one of the only Burt Reynolds movie I ever saw as like a kid. I don't know where or why.
I got to check out the original.
What's the rundown?
I don't remember what happens in it.
And I got to check out the original of The Longest
Because
Yard,
there's
too.
just so many bad guys coming out of crevices in the rundown. Oh my god, what
Yeah.
small town has this
Shawn
many-
Michael Scott, is that the other guy's name in the
bad.
remake?
I never saw that. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah. That's the guy from Apple. Wait, what's it called? American Pie. I almost just said
I think I
Apple
saw the
Pie.
Wow,
Burt
what are
Reynolds
you
movie
talking
on
about?
like TNT or something.
Probably did. Burt Reynolds is a cool guy. And
Yeah.
I mean, remember Longest Yard? That was a remake that he was
Yeah.
in, actually, too.
Did
He
you
was
ever
in his
watch
own remake?
Dinner in a Movie when you were a kid?
Yeah. Was that on, like, TBS, probably?
Yeah, I definitely didn't watch the rundown on there, but I remember watching movies on TV a lot as
Yeah.
a kid.
TV
I remember
movies?
like being on like watching TV on like Wednesday and it'd be like Friday night at 9. Armageddon.
Have you guys ever watched Blue Velvet?
What?
No.
I wanted to talk about this plot of this movie and see
Okay.
if you guys have ever watched it.
What about it?
I'm not derailing it.
No, what is it?
David Lynch movie.
No.
The guy who just died. The guy who does the weird movies.
Jack just throws his hands up. All right.
I don't watch it. I don't watch David Lynch. I don't like him.
Critical response.
I was happy when he died.
Many critics stating it's
Who's
explicit.
David Lynch?
I don't know.
Many critics
Is he
state that its explicit content served little artistic purpose. Nevertheless, the film earned Lynch his second nomination for Academy Award Best Director, received the year's Best Film and Best Director prizes from the National Society of Film Critics. It achieved cult status, and it is an example of a director casting against the norm. He casted all these randoms. It's got the R word in it. It's got prostitution in
Grape?
it. Yep.
Oh, so David Lynch, just so everyone knows, he's done Mulholland Drive. He's done Eraserhead.
Yeah, which is alien, little baby alien.
So he is a wild boy doing Eraserhead.
You want me to read the plot of this? It's wild. It's 5 paragraphs.
Yeah, go for it. He seems like he does some crazy movie.
College student Jeffrey Beaumont returns to his suburban hometown of Lumberton, North Carolina, after his father, Tom, has a near-fatal heart attack from a medical condition. Walking home from the hospital, Jeffrey cuts through a vacant lot and discovers a severed human ear. Let that sink in. He takes it to the police detective, John Williams. Williams' daughter, Sandy, tells Jeffrey that the ear somehow relates to a lounge singer named Dorothy. Intrigued, Jeffrey enters her apartment by posing as an exterminator. While there, he steals a spare key. He is distracted by a man in a distinctive yellow sport coat. He nicknames the man Yellow Man. Gets wilder. Jeffrey and Sandy
you
attend Dorothy's nightclub act, in which she sings Blue Velvet, and leave early so Jeffrey can break into her apartment. You following Jeffrey and
You
Sandy?
think we're following this?
Sandy is the detective that he went to's daughter. Just him.
I've already forgot what's happening.
He found an ear.
Yeah.
Oh. God, thank you. I forgot. I forgot.
He goes to the cops. Cop doesn't really care that much. The daughter's like, I think I know about this.
This is for girls.
I don't know yet, but it's.
It's for girls.
They go to that Dorothy's nightclub where they think she's involved. She sings a song, Blue Velvet. They leave early. They break into her apartment.
They sing a song
Dorothy.
for girls.
Dorothy returns home. But no, it's a girl singing a song. It's not a sexy guy.
Yeah, she's
but
like
there's a song.
she's like topless too or something.
Jeffrey and Sandy
Ew.
attend Dorothy's nightclub act, in which she sings Blue Velvet. They leave early so Jeffrey can break into her apartment. Dorothy returns home and undresses. She finds Jeffrey hiding in a closet and forces him to strip at knife point, but he retreats to the closet. When Frank Booth, Frank gets entered into the story. I've never seen the movie, but I read about it, and it intrigued me one day
Why
when
do
I was
you do
stoned.
this?
Because I get stoned and I settle in on something.
You
to
should
read.
get stoned and watch a movie. Call me crazy.
No, you read. Okay, so people would say.
No, you
people-
don't.
No, people. We're gonna derail again, but people say read a book.
We're on a
I
rail?
can't. No,
Yeah, I ain't reading no
we're
book.
not on a rail. I'm not
I'd rather
reading
read
a
a
book.
synopsis than read a book.
Dude, am I wrong?
No.
I'll pick a movie that I'm like. trying
That's
to-
really fucked up.
dig
If you
one
really
up.
think that is like a way to consume media.
That is a way to consume media.
No,
Dude,
it's
film
not.
critics
That's
probably don't even watch
fucked
the
up.
movies.
Well, let's
You're
get
crazy.
Let's cut to the chase. So
Not crazy.
this guy finds an ear,
It gets. Yeah.
and then what happens with the ear?
You have to watch the goddamn movie to find out.
We're gonna get there in three more paragraphs.
Cool.
Oh my god! I'd rather watch the movie for an hour and a half than listen to you read these fucking paragraphs.
We can stop, but we're already here.
I
who are
am
listening-
curious about the ear. I am.
Whose ear was it?
She's making him strip at knife point. The singer.
Uh huh.
Frank
I want to
Booth.
see him naked.
Frank Booth, a psychopathic gangster, enters. He interrupts their encounter. Frank beats and R-words Dorothy while inhaling gas from a canister,
Whoa.
alternating between fits of sobbing and violent
Inhaling
rage.
gas from-
After Frank leaves, Jeffrey sneaks away and seeks comfort from Sandy.
Dude, reading a synopsis is fucked up.
Why is it fucked up?
So he finds an ear.
Because you're missing all the stuff. You're like stupid ass Stanley Kubrick movies where like the room that he's in is red, but she's standing in the hallway and the hallway is blue.
How dare
that
you
means
about
a lot.
Kubrick.
You don't see any of the fucking colors in
That's
here.
not a synopsis. That is like someone analyzing it. This is like
No, I know, but you don't-
Wikipedia's actually storyline.
I know, but you don't get to see any of that.
I don't want to watch a movie with that much R word in it, Jack. I don't
Then
think.
why do you want to read about it?
Because David Lynch died and he was a prolific director, and I started reading about the movies, and I heard Blue Velvet was his most prolific. So I was like, I'm never going to watch this. I'm going to read the synopsis. It took me 3 fucking minutes. Why is it fucked up? I saved myself so much time. I min-maxed
You're
life.
putting me through it too. That's why it's fucked up.
Fine, fair enough. Oh, now we're never going to remember him. But yeah, you're right though. It kind of falls apart because the dude comes in. The dude comes into the house, and where does he retreats to the closet when Frank Booth, a psychopathic gangster and drug lord, arrives and interrupts their encounter. That all makes sense. He beats her up. He does the thing to her. It's like her pimp. After Frank leaves, Jeffrey sneaks away and seeks comfort from Sandy, surmising that Frank has
name
abducted
is Jeff.
Dorothy's husband and son. Frank came in.
Stop. Kevin, what happened in this movie?
And this dude
The ear.
Dude finds ear. Dude, I can break it down in 3 sentences. Dude finds ear. Dude hears from Dude hears from cop's daughter that this lady is involved in the ear, so he sneaks into her apartment. While he's there, some bad shit goes down, and he like witnesses it from a closet.
And like
He
some
finds
druggy rapist.
He
is
finds
there.
out while
Frank Booth.
while he's there, he finds out that Dorothy, the singer girl, that guy Frank, has her husband and son at ransom. Jeffrey suspects
At
that
ransom?
Frank cut off the husband's ear to intimidate her into submission. While continuing to see Sandy, Jeffrey enters into a sadomasochistic relationship with Dorothy. She encourages him to hit her. Jeffrey sees Frank attending Dorothy's show and later observes him selling drugs and meeting with the Yellow Man. Remember the Yellow Man?
Yeah, the yellow guy. Yeah.
Then they see the Yellow Man meeting with a well-dressed man.
Yellow guy.
The
Frank
Curious
catches
George. Yeah, we
Jeffrey
know
leaving
him.
Dorothy's apartment. He abducts them and takes them to the lair of Ben, a criminal associate holding. I'm over it. Let's go.
Yeah, it seems like a movie that would be interesting, but at the end of the day, it might just be like,
Just watch it. Even if it's not interesting, it was an hour and a half. What else were you going to do?
like, yeah, the guy finds an ear, which is undoubtedly interesting, and then there's a guy who's like on drugs and raping people, and
Have
that's
you ever-
undoubtedly interesting. But does it connect? I don't see much of a connection.
I was
But I
listening.
think the whole thing about David Lynch's movies is this, and without getting sued, you're going to see the filming of this kind of thing.
So this is the trailer or something?
It's just part of the movie. It's the
And this is
intro.
86 it came out.
This kind of thing. We all love a good cinematography, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like The Substance. The hallway.
Okay, we're
Remember that
gonna
hallway
watch.
I sent you the picture of?
That's
You would
a
like
good
that
hallway.
type of shit.
I think we'll watch Blue Velvet, and I'll watch The Substance.
Don't watch Blue Velvet.
And Mulholland Drive, I thought that was someone else.
the
Isn't,
man's dead. And move on. Don't watch it.
isn't Mulholland Drive when they have no
he never
memory?
existed.
His movies are going to
Mulholland
exist even
Drive?
more.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
the
he
movie
did.
where he has no memory and he has to write on himself? Oh, no, that's
that's
Memento.
Memento.
What's Mulholland Drive?
I don't know, but it's in a Blink-182
Have you ever
song.
seen the Derek comedy where they make fun of Memento? Where
Oh,
you just
yeah.
suck in the dick?
I think you told me about it, but I've never seen it.
What do dicks look like?
Okay, Mulholland Drive is that is
What do dicks look like? It's literally Donald Glover sucking dick.
Dong Lover. Don Glover.
So
Yeah, he said he didn't know his name was Dong Glover until he made a screen name in college. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I saw him tell that story on a late night with Conan O'Brien, and he said his dad still has a Twitter handle, Dong Lover. That's what he said.
Oh, it wasn't. It was he was making a screen name. It was making his Twitter.
Yeah.
let's talk about that Mulholland shit.
That's like a 12-year-old Conan. Conan's hosting tonight.
Yeah, he is. I love Conan. He really is one of my favorite guys.
He's great.
They
saw
did
that he was
a
hosting.
big. They paused the whole thing and did a. I got a live update thing right here, and they paused the whole thing to pay tribute to
Will Smith.
Ukraine.
Oh my God. What is wrong? What is up people's asses with Ukraine? So many people on my timeline are literally posting things like, why can't Zelensky be our president? Completely unironically. I could show you many
he's
posts.
a gay fag dancing.
Everyone's doing the dance.
I mean,
Let's read about this movie.
I wear the dress. We're gonna read about.
I'll wear the dress. Give me $1 million in a house. I'll
Did Shane wear the dress?
but yeah, I'd like to see Will Smith slap Conan. Let's see you get that over on Conan O'Brien.
Conan's
No,
like
I'm
what,
just kidding.
6'4"?
Yeah, he is. He is really tall.
Let me read a little about this thing that intrigued us.
We're gonna read another movie.
You told me to bring it up.
I did.
Someone said bring it up.
I'm a little curious about Mulholland Drive, just a little bit. What's it about again? I
not
know it's a
gonna
very
read-
classic movie.
I'm not
It
going to
is?
read any more than this first paragraph, but this
First paragraph.
This first paragraph is going to take us down 3 different.
Can you read the first sentence though?
Yes, let me get there.
No, first sentence.
Mulholland Drive stylized
Nope,
as
first
Mulholland
one
Drive.
above that.
Not to be confused with Mulholland Falls, a whole different movie.
Thank you.
Who would do that?
I wanted to make sure everyone
Has
was
a
not
different name.
confused, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought you just wanted to hear him read Surrealist Neo-Noir.
We got a lot of people that like mob movies that would be confused with
Oh, Mike said, okay, fair enough.
So Mulholland Drive is a 2001, which is a year of some really good movies. That's I think the Stanley Kubrick's last movie came out around there.
What? The one that sucks?
Eyes Wide Shut, 98, whatever, it's close. Surrealist. Okay, so we have to go through the 3 categories of cinema that this movie is. The first one is surrealist. Surrealist cinema is a modernist approach to film theory, criticism, production, with origins in Paris in the 1920s. I'm not even going to read any more. So it's that mixed with neo-noir. Neo-noir is a film genre that adapts the visual style and themes of 40s and 50s American film noir. And then it's also mystery art.
I've never liked noir.
A mystery film.
There's a
is
couple
film
I
that
like.
revolves around the solution of a problem or crime. And art, my friend, an art film is typically an independent film.
Who's that guy?
Oh, that guy? You want to know about him?
No.
Nah.
Never mind.
I don't know about him
sorry,
at
I
all.
said-
You know my favorite noir
He's just
film?
there.
Roger Rabbit.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Roger Rabbit.
That movie we watched when
That's
we
definitely
were on
noir.
vacation with you.
Oh yeah,
I'll never
What are you
forget
guys
that.
doing on vacation?
That's
that's a
never
great.
Watching a bunny
It's a great movie.
Great
You
memory.
guys watching bunnies?
Jessica Rabbit, Roger Rabbit.
You guys jerking off to Jessica?
We were winding down with the family after a nice day at the parks, and we were watching Robert Rabbit.
Dude, awesome stuff. I do love that movie though. That's a good.
The
That's a fun
parks?
time.
What
you know what?
parks?
I can't remember what we ate there.
Was it Busch Gardens?
What we ate there.
Was it Busch Gardens?
Yeah, and Water Country.
And Water
USA.
Country USA. Yeah, I mean the food at Busch
Timeshare.
Gardens is so nice. I went to that timeshare this year. My parents still have that timeshare. We could make a trip. There's like 4 bedrooms in this really nice timeshare.
Dude, I remember my grandparents had that timeshare too, and I brought the hottest chicks to Busch Gardens.
And we're missing the best part too. We could also go to the King's Arms.
The King's Arms!
Candlelit turkey legs.
Pickled stuff.
And I went to the King's Arms last year, and I was like even more blown away than I ironically am on this podcast. I was like, this is the best shit I've ever had.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I was like sitting at home, and you were sending me pictures of the King's Arms. Like, really there?
Yeah.
dude?
I was really there, and there really is a guy who walks around and plays violin or piccolo, whatever the fuck he's
He
got.
plays the lute.
And like we will get sloshed off of the
Mead?
founding fathers' favorite cocktails. Literally their favorite cocktails.
They need to have their
Those
weed
guys-
too there though, because they used to smoke like that really shitty weed back in the day.
Oh my lord.
That George Washington weed.
Yeah.
That low THC shit. He was just chiefing all day,
Oh my
Dude,
god.
you just
I bet.
reminded me of
barely
something.
high.
Talking about like old smoking.
The worst weed.
Well, first off, we'll just talk about the founding fathers' drinks, but don't let me forget about. I'm gonna just type it in for me.
All Oh, do you actually have the cocktails from the King's Arms pulled up, or
Not
you
the
just
King's
did some
Arms.
Googling? Because it's probably both
Founding
the same.
fathers drank a variety of drinks, including punches.
Yeah, there
rum,
was a lot of punch.
Whiskey. You know, these guys they wanted rum. It's tropical. Whiskey, Madeira, hard cider, punches. Alcoholic punch. A drink made with rum, cognac, whiskey, and fresh juice and sugar.
I mean, that literally was what they had. That was probably the Tom Jefferson or something at King's Arms.
The Philadelphia Fish House punch. I mean, that doesn't even. It just says a revolutionary cocktail. Rum and dude, this is stupid. AI has fucked up everything, man. AI. You have to scroll past 3 fucking.
Everything is so close, but
Here
no
we go,
cigar.
Kevin. We have an NPR article now. Thank you. This is way better. Man, though, I wish I could read ahead, man, because it's just an interview. Fucking fuckers, man.
Well, when I found an actual picture of the menu from King's Arms, that might be cool.
Oh, man, just tell me what to Google. I'm fucking this up, but I found a pretty good article here. Is anything in your article have to do with the Martha's Cherry Bounce?
Oh, yeah. There's definitely some cherry stuff, some bounce stuff, some punch stuff.
According to Abrams, this is from NPR, so we know this is real. Washington kept a canteen of this cocktail with him during his survey of the certain mountain range in 1784.
What is it called?
It is called a Martha's Cherry Bounce. And it's not telling me the recipe. Ingredients. 10 to 11 pounds of fresh sour cherries. So he had his recipe down. Preferably Morello or 3 jars preserved Morello cherries. 4 cups brandy, 3 cups sugar, 3 cinnamon sticks, 3 whole cloves, 1 fresh whole nutmeg. Pit the cherries
hate
and
shit
place
like
them in a
that.
large bowl. Crush the fruit and strain the juice into a jar. Add the brandy and sugar. Cover and refrigerate. Do you refrigerate in 1700? Do you think that the King's Arms is following true traditions that they actually... Because ice, did they have ice in the 1700s?
I don't know. I'm always fascinated with the history of ice, honestly. I really
the
am.
history of ice,
Yeah.
RIP.
Yeah, because, like, what year do you think refrigeration really became available?
I don't want to guess.
Because it was probably, like, because it kind of gradually came about. Like, it was an ice box first.
Yeah, my grandfather got ice delivered.
Yeah. Most people got their ice delivered, put into an ice box, and it just kind of melt gradually over time. So that means, like, in every town, there was, like, one huge facility that could actually generate ice, right?
Yeah, giant refrigeration.
And, like, who figured that out? Like, you know, I know you don't know a lot of the famous inventors, like the inventor of the television. I couldn't tell you his name or anything, but who invented, like, the freezer, though? I think we should know his name.
Yeah, like well, that all like stems from just refrigeration, because that's what makes the air conditioner work too, right?
Yeah, it's all very valuable. I'd like to know.
There's that thing outside your house with the fan on the top, and that thing on the inside, and your house gets cold.
Yeah.
That's complex.
That's very complex. And what is Freon? You know? What is it?
Who cares?
What is it? And you put it in your
matter.
car, and your car gets cold too? What is it?
That's that stuff. I got in a fight with the guy at AutoZone one time. He told me I broke it when I tried to return it.
And I finally found this picture of
and I stole 2 after, and I left. I was fighting with the guy, and I was like, "I'm taking 2," and I just left.
well, good for
He
you.
I
man.
wouldn't let me return 1, so I just grabbed another one and just left. I was like, "No, I have 2. Fuck you," and I still have them both. I don't need them. If you ever need Freon in your car, I got it. I got two $50. I got two $50 containers.
Give it to you both for $80. Good deal. Oh, actually, here we go. I finally found it.
I got something about the history of ice, unless you got something.
No, I just finally found the menu for King's Arms cocktails.
You can go ahead with that.
Yeah, it's really not that great, but
They're fucking shit. They have
Wait,
ice in them? They have ice in them.
you actually forget this because it doesn't even say like whose they were. And when I went there, it was like, this is what George Washington drank. This is what Thomas Jefferson drank. This is what Ben Franklin got fucking fucked up on. You know?
And they're lying.
No, I think they were telling the truth. I mean, they had all the history. It really seemed like every waiter and waitress was a history buff, and all the musicians were telling so many stories about history. They really knew what they were talking about. It seemed
You
like.
know how like famous rappers go around to town and they get given, oh my God, we got Frosty Fresh's best nugs in town. They get the fucking heady ass weed. They get the best drinks.
I can imagine that.
They get
yeah.
comped shit everywhere. So back in the day, I bet you Ben Franklin was smoking on, or was sipping on like some moonshine. He like was like, I know people that give me good stuff that is better than this stuff. Like, these guys had those connects. The secret stuff we're never gonna know about was like what he kept under his bedside table was not any drink that the King's Arms will show us.
Yeah, I remember they did a lot of punches though. I remember that.
These motherfuckers probably were huffing ether to go to sleep and shit.
Probably. They were huffing horse dung
Think about this.
and doing whippets.
Desert weather. It gets
No
really
whippets.
cold at night. Kind of like 2 days ago. It was 64 degrees in the daytime, and then it was yesterday.
Weather with Mike.
Weather with Mike. This is probably one of the craziest weather days we're going to have this year.
Yeah.
Yesterday, 64 degrees in the daytime, sunny on your face, feeling good.
Yeah.
And it's cold now.
I don't even know.
No, the same night. Not more than you could tag the highest temperature to the lowest temperature, and that time frame is probably like 4 hours to where it was 64 degrees and then it was 29 with wind.
What do you think the Native American and stuff like that, and like people in the olden days did when that happened?
They
They're
probably
like, dude, we're chilling, dude. It's nice out. And they're like,
right. They
or
probably
do you
did
think
this.
or you think they're like,
No.
see that cloud?
Yeah.
It will be cold.
Yeah.
Do you think that? What do you think?
Farmer's Almanac times
No,
a
it's
million.
kind of like
yeah.
when you feel that cold air in the fall and you're like, oh my God. Or anytime. We've lived enough years to where, yes, you feel it.
There
in
were
the
no
air.
signs yesterday when it was nice and warm in the afternoon that it was going to be cold as shit this afternoon.
It was nice and warm at like 1, and then at 5, it got really windy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
some wind.
And then the light goes away at the shop.
They'd be in the wigwam and it'd be windy outside. It's going to be cold tomorrow.
I just
The
study
longhouse would be swaying.
when that wig starts wobbling, you know that wind's there.
I study things from the shop's tinted window. It's like looking out through a tinted. It's like bright, but it's not that
I
bright.
got no windows at my work. It's for like the front, like out to like Main Street, Berlin. So I don't know. It's nothing to me. What's out there?
You're working in a dungeon.
I know. I hate it. And like this, they're like the break room. I'm like, I'm not going in that break room. It just like it feels like jail.
Probably smells like
I'm
spaghetti.
gonna go outside.
It's like the break room from what's that shit? That show I'm watching right now on Apple TV. Y'all watching Segregation? What's it called again? Fuck.
Severance?
Severance.
I was about to say, Kevin watching a show called Segregation.
Yeah, Severance. You ever watching Severance? It is good. I'm hooked.
Really?
I don't get hooked on stuff.
No, wait. Someone said Severance was good.
Yeah.
Also, there's a show called.
Pat did
there's a
yesterday.
new show.
Dude, how do you not remember stuff?
I said it first.
No, you didn't. You said someone said it's good.
And someone did.
Motherfucker. There's a new show.
What's Pat
There's
yesterday?
some new show
8
called
p.m.
11th Hour.
Don't know that one.
69th hour?
But
Oh.
y'all have not seen Severance though?
No.
Great concept. Great original concept. You know the concept?
Is it a workplace drama?
It's a workplace drama. Here's the concept. It won't spoil anything.
He's going
But
to ruin it, isn't he?
there is a big mysterious company called Lumen. All right. And it's been around for a long time, has a lot of workers. And some of the workers have to undergo a procedure called severance to work there. And what that procedure does is anytime you enter work, you have no memories of anything that's outside of work. And anytime you leave work, you have absolutely no memory of what you do at work.
So you can get spanked at work.
So yeah, so obviously this company is doing something.
So it's like you go to work and you blink and then you come home and you're like, oh, sick.
Yeah. So there's people called innies and outies. It's this-
Okay, so
it's-
now the innies are trying to escape. And
Yeah,
get
the
out.
innies are
we
like-
got to get out and like.
the innies are like, fuck, do I have a family? Like, what's going on outside?
I hate it already.
And then the outies are like, what's going on at that fucking company? Like, I came home with a black eye, and they told me like I fell into like a water cooler. And
You
it's
signed
like,
up for it, you idiot.
yeah, and the main character, which is Adam Scott, Brennan Huff's
The guy with the
older
abs.
brother and
I
Step
Googled
Brothers.
it. I was like, this looks okay.
I lather these up with keels or something. What does he say?
I love when he shows his
I like
abs.
these are the Kegels in the shower.
I love when he shows his abs.
Yeah, you want to touch that shit?
yeah, his abs. They're just cuts.
Obviously, it's not his abs. That's what makes it so fucking funny.
But his wife dies, and then he becomes so, fucked up about it that he goes, you know what? I'm going to take this severance job just so I can forget some shit. And
That's fair. He's the perfect candidate to be able to do that and not come home to a family.
And basically, you just get hooked because you go, actually, yeah, I got to kind of know what this company's doing.
I was listening
That's
to
stupid, though.
to Tuesdays with Stories, and he was talking about how Joe List, the guy I hate, was talking about how he every time he watches the beginning of a series, he's like, 80 more hours of this.
Yeah, seriously.
And I agree. I don't want to watch any more shows.
There's 2 seasons.
I'm not
There's
watching
2
any more
seasons.
shows.
No, I agree. I don't like shows. I wish it was a movie.
40 more hours of this? No.
Severance would have been a great 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, that would be.
It really
love
would've.
that.
And all these series would be better, just maybe even a 3-hour movie. Yeah, it would have been better probably.
Like,
But it is good, and you should check it out.
when Samantha and I had the
definitely
newborn,
will.
we watched Lost, and it was like 100 and bajillion hours, and I'm like, I'm just never gonna watch another show again. But it was so good.
And Christopher Walken's in it, and Ben Stiller creates the entire show.
Is it funny?
At times
Little
it's funny.
cuts of funny.
Some people have said, "Man, it's just as funny as Office Space." I'm like, you are on crack. I mean, it's kind of
So it's a dark.
humorous
It's
sometimes.
dark.
What would you say?
I got stuff.
You do. That's Elon Musk.
That is always going to.
That was
me
Elon
laugh.
Musk last week,
Oh
right?
my god! Yeah.
What would you say?
How have I not seen that
Yeah,
meme?
dude.
Is that going around?
Yeah.
I can make it. I can make
No one
that.
likes. No one likes the new boss coming around cracking heads.
Yeah, exactly.
What would you
You
say
do
that
here?
you do here? Because you're new,
I'm gonna.
but you do have billions of dollars and you're daddy. So whatever. Hey, I got something to say though. We forgot about this, and I'm going to touch on it.
I am curious. Read that. That looks cool.
This is good stuff. We're about to find out, and then I have a show recommendation.
Severance.
I got 2 paragraphs.
You're gonna recommend a show that I'll never watch? Thanks.
No, I'm never going to watch it either. Who first discovered ice?
500
BC. Egyptian and
What did they
Indian
just go to
cultures.
Alaska? That's what they mean by discovered ice. Sorry to cut you off.
I think it's probably more of the places in our country, the Midwest to the desert regions.
Because discovering ice, I'm talking about inventing ice. But go on. Let's see what
Inventing
this is.
it?
No,
Yeah,
No,
man-made
No.
ice.
discovering
Inventing
ice would
ice
be
is all
something. You're right. It should be called inventing.
Because you can hike north for
You live in the-
1,000 miles and
Inventing
discover
ice.
ice. Well, if you want to invent ice, like down in Florida, like who's doing
You
that?
can't invent.
This says that they discovered rapid evaporation as a means to cool water.
Yeah.
They placed it in clay pots on straw beds, combined with the evaporation and decreased night temperatures. So they're dealing with a day like we had yesterday.
So did it just drop below freezing?
Dude, we could have
Or
made
did they
ice
come
last
up with
night.
something?
I do it
Yeah.
in my green crates all the time when rainwater collects. And I let the ice melt, and then when a warm day happens, I scoop that water up and I feed my grow tent plants with it, and they love it. They love that outside rainwater that I've let sit and get all that acid out, and it just evaporates out, and it's just a shitty, stagnant, not stagnant, because it doesn't get all gross. It's perfectly clear when I scoop a cup out. And I feed my plants it, and it's been my secret magic.
Oh my gosh! Remember that Mike gave me a weed seed last week, and I remember it's been germinating for a full week. and
You
it fucking-
fucker! It's dead!
Damn.
No, I want to see the picture of it though, because it might not be. Might be fine. Like, long taproot is just a little more.
I was
annoying.
hammered when I went home and put it in the DVD case, and
You're gonna forget now. Make a note. I've been making notes this whole night.
You burninated it.
You got to make a note right now.
that's not gonna work.
Weed
Never-
seed,
When
I'll
am I
text
going to look at the note? How is that going to help?
Yeah. But honestly, like if you were going to invent ice, Jack, what's the first thing you would do? Like what? I can't even
Walk
wrap my
north.
head around it. You know,
Walk
No.
north.
like we're gonna make a box.
What do you mean invent ice? I don't want to hear you say that ever
We're,
again.
we're going to use electricity, and we're going to make the temperature drop in like enclosed.
oh, there's a
space.
bunch
Kevin,
of
you know what they did?
crazy ways to do that.
What?
Earthenware pot.
Uh-huh.
Egyptians and Indians made ice on cold nights by setting out earthenware pots, shallow.
But it's the cold night that does it.
Yes.
Have you ever been to like an
Yes.
old
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's under 32 degrees.
like
Nice.
like Colonial Williamsburg and like an
Uh-huh.
old house? They would like dig a hole like really deep and like build a room down there.
And that's a lot of wine cellars started out like that, just really deep basements that are cold and cool.
Yeah, little cellar room.
But
Ice
who's the
was
guy who
only
said, I'm going to
consumed-
invent Freon and whatever else?
What's
Some
Freon?
kind of
Is that a naturally occurring
Yeah, like,
element?
You want to go down there?
it's so fascinating
No.
to me.
Wicked wins Best Oscar for
Oh, fuck
production
that.
design. Look at the Oscar update.
Actually, I haven't seen Wicked. It's probably good.
Wicked.
Ice was only consumed by only the wealthy, and those who could afford their own ice houses are by people with their own ponds. You were going out there and getting ice off
Oh.
your pond.
I went to a place in like England or whatever where they had like a stream. It was like a cold house.
Mm-hmm.
They had like it had like water like running under it.
Because like even today, we
Ice
got
house.
microwaves. We don't have like a reverse microwave that can make like it takes. Even in modern times, how fast can you turn 8 ounces of water into 8 ounces of ice? Probably. What do you think the fastest amount of time you can do that in 2025?
In the freezer?
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Jesus
I know, but you'd think we'd be
Christ.
able to get it down into like 30 seconds or something.
No.
Like, what do you think the
You can do it
fastest?
faster. There's
Yeah.
those chillers.
Yeah.
That, like spin the water and freeze it.
I'm fascinated. I'd like to see.
Dune Part 2, Oscar, best
Wait,
sound.
Before we go down the Oscar thing.
Oh, and
we
this is
gotta
all
go-
hot off the
No,
presses. too.
I'm just throwing them in. It's fun.
Yeah.
No one
You've-
cares.
You guys got me iced up.
Yeah, I mean,
Talk about ice.
I need to know about ice.
The history of ice is so.
We gotta get
long
rid of
and
these foreigners.
complex.
Yeah, I was trying to get it in there.
Ice houses date back thousands of years. Sumerians, archaeologists have discovered
Sumerian.
evidence of
Sumerian ice
houses.
house? Come on.
Ice
I don't
houses.
buy it.
Ancient Rome had snow shops where people could cool off before entering the Colosseum. The Persians and Romans had techniques for producing and distributing ice. New England region ice houses were a major part
They
of the
just waited till it
economy.
got cold, too. They're like, yeah, we got methods.
gets cold more
we wait
places
till
than you
December. And when it rains
It
in
gets
December.
cold more places than you think.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that maybe it gets that cold all the time. Some places were enough where you could transport the ice.
And it seems like something hard to find. Like I haven't seen Mike stumble upon any articles that are just like, yeah, William Gary invented the freezer in 1819.
Shout out William Gary.
This is an ice. This is where ice was stored back in the day, guys. You dig a hole, and ice forms in it.
Damn, they did an in memoriam for Gene Hackman.
Oh my God, what's up with that situation? Did you hear about that?
He died.
Yeah, I was like, wow, he got carbon monoxide poisoning. That's sad.
Yeah,
And then they
Turns out
said he
it's
didn't.
not true.
Yeah, and what? It was him, his wife, and his dog, all dead.
And his wife was in the bathroom with pills scattered around her. Is that not true?
I don't know.
I saw it on Twitter.
Damn, the Hackman. That was such a great like random name drop that you could use to like enhance a joke.
I think of the submarine movie. That's about it, right? And that's not even him, right?
I know he's been in a bunch of movies. I couldn't name you any Gene Hackman movies.
dude, 30-year age gap. What a G.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman.
But
Thank
yeah,
you, Gene.
Morgan Freeman remembers Gene Hackman 1 minute ago. That was 1 minute ago.
Well, Gene was always a great friend of mine. He was with me back. In
What are they gonna do when he dies? Who's?
Oh yeah, when that
he was
happened.
with me back in the penitentiary back in '84.
So Gene was
Cut
in.
the rocks up with little spoons.
Oh, Andy Dufresne.
I'm looking at his Birdcage. He was in the Birdcage.
The sisters had their way with.
I wish I could tell you he fought the good fight.
Oh God, no.
I wish I could tell you that.
he was
wish
in
I
Young
could tell you that.
Frankenstein. That's one of my favorite
he
movies.
fought, but he
I wish I could tell you he fought the good fight and the sisters left him alone that day.
I wish I could tell you that.
He was in a lot of stupid comedies.
Dune Part 2, Best Visual Effects. Who wants to see Dune Part 2?
Dude, I thought Dune was just not my style of movie. I couldn't even watch like 25 minutes of that.
I've never seen anything with Timothée Chalamet in it.
Yeah.
Okay, 95-year-old actor and 65-year-old classical pianist, and one of their
Pianist.
dogs dead. One of their dogs dead.
Oh, yeah,
In
she
their
was a
s-
concert pianist.
Wow.
Dude, they
That's a
definitely
good gig.
got into a bad batch, or it was carbon monoxide. Santa Fe Sheriff Department officials have said there were no obvious signs of foul play and no external trauma.
How old is this article? I think I thought I saw something that said foul play.
When?
It might have said suspicious activity.
That's what that was saying.
I mean, when your
I'm
whole
sorry.
family is just laying there dead, something happened, man. No coincidence is handling
A
it.
lot of times when the dog dies too, they just say carbon monoxide.
Yeah. I mean, they said they ruled it out, but how could
I believe you. I mean, I believe that. I mean,
But it almost seems like it has to be that.
unless somebody killed them all.
Yeah. Someone
I was like, your stupid dog too.
But why did they need to be killed?
Oh, Gene Hackman was in Ants. Ants.
Jesus.
Classic movie.
He
Way
probably
better than
played
Bug's Life. Way better.
Twin movies.
Yeah.
It's not been determined. An autopsy found no external trauma, so they killed him with gas. Even if it wasn't there. So you have a fancy. Let's just go. In
Were they vaccinated?
crazy assumptions. You have a California mansion running on gas. They got carbon monoxide poisoned. Or you have a fancy California mansion running on geothermal or electric.
Keep going.
You got fucking ninja'd, and they came in and they fucking put a gas bomb in there. No signs of external
Heart
trauma.
attack gun, which is real.
You know the cops looked at the house too. There was no like signs of entry. What happened, man? This is
Seriously.
the shit they were
And
never
it's
going to hear
Gene
about.
Hackman.
We're not even going to be in a week. We're not even going to be wondering what happened. We're not going to find out.
Yeah.
We're not going to wonder.
Hopefully we do find out.
Try to remember this one because
Mm-hmm.
this is important. What was Gene Hackman in?
I mean, literally, his most famous movies that I can see, I'm looking at everything, are
he
like
was in
The
all-
Birdcage, Ants,
In movies we would know, he was in. Not,
Get Shorty, Superman 2, Behind Enemy Lines, just a bunch of random shit.
Behind enemy lines.
He's
Holy
not naming
shit.
any of the. What's the most hipster director you've ever heard of?
Oh, you're right. Is he in those?
Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, yeah. What's that fucking guy's name?
What's that guy's name? A
Um,
film by.
A Spike Lee joint?
No, he's better than that. He only cast like Luke Wilson and Edward Norton.
Yes.
And
Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Bill
and
Murray is in his films.
Life Aquatic.
Yeah.
Who directed a Life?
Uh-huh.
I could just Google it.
No, well, let's get it. Let's get this.
Wes
I think we
Anderson?
can get this. Yes, it's Wes Anderson. Yep.
job.
What are you guys talking about? Gene Hackman's in Wes Anderson movies?
He
It
cast
seems
Gene
like he would be in one of those. Yeah.
Dude, no. Gene Hackman, Wes Anderson movies, and I'll read them to you. The Royal Tenenbaums.
He was in Royal Tenenbaums.
The
Cool.
French Dispatch, Moonrise Kingdom,
He is in all-
Punch-Drunk Love,
Jeez.
Little Miss Sunshine, The Darjeeling Limited, and wait, never mind. Darjeeling, Moonrise, French Dispatch, and Asteroid City. I forgot about Asteroid City. With
Yeah.
Steve Carell, dude, we should watch this.
I'll
This is
check it out. He does have a very lovely way of shooting.
Yeah, I like his stupid ass. It's all
Yeah, not me.
self-aware.
I love his shitty movies. Yeah.
Moonrise Kingdom was so good. It was like
Never liked one of them.
the Wichita. It's Wichita.
Edward Norton was a delight in that movie.
Wichita Country. Remember, it just like randomly will just interject like a diagram
Yeah.
of the landscape.
I think I enjoyed that movie
Jack
the most
doesn't like it.
out of his movies.
Jack's got fur on his head, on his face. Let's talk about that.
He's on a hair journey.
The fuck are you talking about?
You haven't had facial hair in quite a while, my friend. Quite a while. I see you every Sunday.
Damn. Watch it.
Should I take it off?
Ah.
Is it sharp enough?
No.
I watched this. Somehow my YouTube algorithm has these reels built in that is a man testing pocket knives, and his tests, they're pretty run of the mill until he takes the knife and with a rubber mallet does the nail test, and he hammers it into a nail, and all these fancy knives get all fucked up, and he's like, today it struck me. He did the $15 Craftsman pocket knife that you can get from anywhere that sells Craftsman stuff, and he's like, for your money, this might be the best fucking knife you could ever buy. Because the nail test was all good, and he did the wood test. He rubber hammers it through wood.
You can look on your knife, and there's a number on it that tells you what kind of steel it is.
SS.
Normally it says D something, like D2 or D something. Your knife might say SS on it from the
Nazis.
type of people you're hanging out with.
It's an heirloom.
Yeah, D2. There you go. It's like not the best, but like it's like you got to find a medium with hardness and toughness. Your nail test you speak of, it might cut into the nail real good.
It never
But-
does. It gets dented, but
Well, that's because you don't want it to be too brittle. You don't want your knife to
Yeah.
chip and break.
no, they never break from what I've seen. But I will say the nail sometimes ruins.
If it's too soft, it won't be sharp for too long. But if it's too hard, it'll be like brittle.
Really?
it's all
So hardness
Dude.
breaks but doesn't dent? What's the definition here?
There's a secret formula to like, knife is glowing. I hammer knife. I'm a caveman.
Then I quench.
I'm a caveman right now.
See, I can wrap my head around that. Refrigeration, I cannot.
Metal, dude, that whole ice thing. I'm gonna be watching videos.
Yeah, me too.
This metal is hot from fire. I hammer. I quit. I put in water. It's hard. Need do again. Fire.
Mike would be
Hammer.
quite the blacksmith.
Water. But how many times is the secret? This is me. This is Mitch from Medford Knives. We're the most Nazi knife company you've ever met. And we
Medford
make the most
Knives.
hard. Dude, people hate them, but people love
Oh,
them.
really?
Medford. You'd love a Medford.
That sounded
Kevin?
so real. I was like, wow, you came up with a really believable name.
Kev would
No,
love
the dude from Medford, like
I
those
would.
videos where he's like, you know what I mean? This guy Kamigawa over here thinks he makes the best Japanese steel. Welcome.
That
to
is a Magic the Gathering set.
He's like, well, he said Tanaka. He says some Asian name where he's making fun of him, and he's like, come over here to Michigan. We'll show you some American steel. He's like, he just hates. He's a hater, but he makes really good knives.
That's awesome. See, if you're good at what you
$700.
do, I could care
That
less
tasted good in my
about the rest.
No, he is good at what he does. But I will say, what's the perfect formula that these knife makers like in their head. Everyone's probably got a secret one. I quench it 6 times. I hammer it 5 times.
Hey, remember A
He's
Blacksmith's
shaking his
Tale?
head no.
It's from the machine.
Do you remember that movie, A Blacksmith's Tale? I'm just kidding. We made that movie, Mike.
Do you still
Senior
have it?
year.
Do you still have it?
If we could watch that right now, it would be the funniest thing that we could ever pull up.
No, that's on the Patreon.
Senior year of high school, what was it, like our senior thesis or something
Where
crazy?
is that, man?
They allowed us to do a video as like a group
No,
project.
it was just English class.
It was just it was literature. It was lit, right? It was Brit Lit. I think literally the class was British literature.
There's no way we had a class called that.
And they let us team up and make a movie, and we made the most ridiculous movie ever.
Tell me it was just called literature and not British.
I think it was
literature.
called Brit Lit,
That's a senior class you have to be able to go to college.
and we
No
named it.
wonder I didn't get to go to college and do good.
Yeah, and we named it A
Set me up with
Blacksmith's
British
Tale.
lit.
And we made the star of our movie Andrew Braham, and his name was Blacksmith, the blacksmith, and it was great. It was
Oh
really
yeah,
great.
we got away with whatever we wanted there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we made a whole video. We gotta
And
find
it
that.
started with me, like, we just, like, threw together all our costumes and stuff. We were at James Seifert's house. I threw on, I guess, one of his dad's blazers and some glasses we found. And he had, like, a little library area of his computer room. And I was, like, pulling books off the shelf. And I was like, oh, didn't see you there. Let me tell you a tale about... And we just kept going on. It was really funny, man.
It was really good. I think about it from time to time.
The golden possum. And
You guys haven't told
It
me
was
about this?
uploaded to
yeah, it was
MySpace.
crazy.
How long have we been doing this fucking podcast? This has never come up?
We made videos back in the day, and it's probably on MySpace. I think the only way we could ever find it is if we could pull up one of our old MySpace profiles or something.
It's
There's no-
on MySpace?
We uploaded all the MySpace. The whole class watched it. They were crying, laughing. It was a great moment. Great
MySpace
moment.
probably is gone.
We did a training scene, and we had to use just music that we had on like the family computer. So we used Separate Ways, Worlds Apart by Journey with Andrew running up a hill with like a bag on his back. It was great, man.
Poor Andrew.
Oh, wow. Are you on MySpace right now searching up Kevin Palmer?
I was just. There's no.
We'll
way-
never find it,
there's
but
no
it would be
feasible way
such a
it
delight.
exists.
It'd be such a delight.
One of you guys got it somewhere. On a
Maybe on the family comp, maybe. But we've had so many family comps
There's
since
no way that shit is.
so many family comps.
I should go sniffing around, look at some hard drives at the mom's house.
Ain't no way. it's
That would
around.
be legendary. And then Mike ends up doing the Soldier Boy at the end. I remember. Yeah, literally, like the credits are like the whole cast doing the Soldier Boy. It was like it really had the feel of like a major motion picture with famous people, like a big like high production comedy. Like, yeah, that was funny.
You edited it on Windows Movie Maker. And
Yep,
It was
yep.
good.
Oh man, slaved over it, but loved every second of it.
Slaved over
Seriously,
it.
did, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun.
And I wasn't there for a lot of the filming because I was dating in high school.
Yeah, he was in his shithead stage.
Oh,
They
which
still-
one?
They still let. Oh my God! You have a beer?
He does that, you know. So that's like Mike's MO.
That was hilarious though. Even Miss Franks was like, just her jaw was on the floor.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, I remember debuting that to the classroom and everyone loved it.
Dude, I mean, they were on cloud 9. We knocked it out of the park.
You want to drink this crab dust?
Crab dust?
Every time I've ever had another half beer, I come.
They're the best brewery. They are probably the best brewery. Okay, I watched this
Wait, which brewery? Which one?
other half. They're from New York City.
We do love that shit. Don't
I
we?
watched this YouTube video the other day. It was about the Rockefeller Center bar in New York City. And you know Rockefeller Plaza where they...
John D. Rockefeller, yes.
Yeah, 30 Rock, you know?
Yeah.
Have you tried this beer before?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. But when he was buying up that area, there was this one old ass building that they never sold, and now there's like a bar in there. And there's the back door. You go up these stairs, and it goes into Rockefeller.
Cellar, like the basement.
Yeah, Rockefeller.
Rockefeller.
It should be. They should name the bar that.
Yeah. Is it?
Hey
is it
guys,
down?
hit me up.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
But and it goes right into like the Letterman set or whatever, or you know where
He never was in, but yeah, I know what you mean. It was probably Leno's or Conan's or 30 Rock, right?
the guy.
Conan?
No, the old guy.
Oh, Johnny Carson.
Yeah, Johnny Carson
Yep.
set. So he would walk out there onto the thing. And he was showing the walk in there, the fridge, and all the kegs, other half.
Yeah, I think we should honestly, to shake up our show a little bit, This is how we should start opening the show. A little theme music that I'll play, and then Mike comes through the curtain and does a monologue. Just like late night. How funny would that be? He should dress up in a suit and tie. He should come through the curtain, and here's Mikey. He comes through. What? Hey, he starts pointing around.
Let's try to see how it looks.
I want to be the host if we're doing that.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Salisbury, Maryland, Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast, here's Mikey.
Nah, I'm doing that.
Now, you got to kind of like put your fingers together and be like, do your classic.
No,
like,
people
late
were
night guy.
asking
Hey,
for me around the side.
There's some
of
weird,
audience.
wild stuff. That's what
why
they
I was
always.
saying, hey.
That's how they always
Seen
do.
this? Have you heard
Johnny.
about this?
Have you seen about this? There's some weird,
God,
wild
did that guy
stuff.
get a black eye and fall down a hill or what?
Oh my God! Yeah,
He'll probably be dead in a week. If I call that, you owe me $10.
my friend. This is crazy. There's a friend of mine who literally goes by. What's he go by? Doesn't he go by Blacksmith? This is all coming full circle, but I know a comedian
I thought
friend.
you were doing a Jay Leno
no.
bit.
He's killing it right now, dude.
I have a comedian friend named Blacksmith who's from this area.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Isn't that his name? I feel like I'm tripping now.
Who's the guy who fought with pepper spray?
Oh, that's Don Dada. He's
Don
coming on my
Dada.
podcast tomorrow night. But there is
Everyone in the
literally
South
a
saw
man who
that
goes
fight.
by Blacksmith. He just opened up for Jay Leno.
Dude, your address is too public, man.
Yeah, it is.
I said everyone in the
They ain't
South.
no hiding it now, though.
Yeah, but just you are a clean slate. I mean, I know it's not even a question that you don't, but yeah, just buy another gun and add it to your gun.
Oh, yeah.
collection.
Yep. And, well, I
And
want to
then
add
put it in
another
your
one.
gun safe that is easily unlocked.
I got one permanently aimed at the front door.
Yeah,
That's illegal.
Is it really?
You cannot set a trap.
no. You can't Texas Chainsaw Massacre
You also can't.
people.
You also can't lie in wait.
Come
you
on.
can.
In what state?
My
This state?
daughter's
Only this
going
state?
out with a.
Dude, there's a really fucked up story where these kids kept robbing this guy's basement, and he laid in the basement. He was an old man and shot them both there, and he recorded it all. And was like, "Look, I got him!" And they're like, "Dude, you're going to fucking prison, dude. You're fucking crazy."
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
If, he,
what
if he
state?
just would have pretended that he didn't lie in wait.
I think so. Yeah, you cannot lie in wait.
Oh, you know what he shouldn't have done? Instead of laying in wait up the stairs at him,
Yeah, he
basement,
killed these two
wait
kids.
on the sidearm, like kill him from when. Wait till they're in the basement and then be like, "Hey, you're coming up the stairs."
And dude, in the video, he shoots one of the girls laying there, going and he goes up to her and shoots her again. He goes, "Yeah, that's you. You're dying. You're dying. That's what you get."
You've seen the footage? You didn't send that to me,
This is an old case.
but it's footage that exists on Chaotic.
You can hear the audio of it.
Man, I don't want to see that. Hear that?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is
wanna
pretty
see that.
bad.
I only want to see it with no audio.
You like hear the steps of them, and you hear them like like falling down the stairs. It was bad.
Dude, they deserved it, but they deserved it, and he got locked up for it.
It's
and
a
that's
long
fine.
story. I can't remember the entire details of the story, but I remember being like, that guy's kind of fucked up.
Sometimes long stories are better just left at
Exactly.
those guys should have been robbing his
Wikipedia
basement.
synopsis. You're right. They are. Sometimes long stories are best read on
Hey, the synopsis is always better.
3 paragraphs.
Because at the end of the day, we robbed this old man 80 times, and the 81st
It wasn't
time
80
we
times.
get killed. Okay, 5 times in the 6th we get killed. They should have been killed. Probably the 2nd time. Maybe okay. All right.
You
let's
should
be
write that guy a
compassionate here.
letter.
They shouldn't be killed. They should be locked up too.
I don't know though. I can't remember what happened. I remember being like, "That's kind of fucked up."
Wait,
But hey,
what are you guys talking about, actually?
the guy that lied in wait when his house kept getting robbed and he killed the people.
Okay.
Yeah, Kevin. Okay, here's the deal. You have
I could be giving the
bunch
details
of-
of the case.
I feel like I'm on his side.
You have $1 million in your basement, and every week someone comes and steals 1,000 of it. And the 5th week, you lay down there and you wait with a gun,
seriously.
and you shoot them.
can't lie and wait.
Because
Can't do that, Kevin.
Really, he's putting the risk on himself. It could be a family member coming through, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm shooting whoever," because odds are it's this
He was
other
ready
guy.
for
He was ready to kill anyone he loved.
You know,
I'm
in the
gonna
same
find this case
in the
morning.
same vein, I think that the videos of the guys who own farms and do the night vision. I'm shooting mongrels. I'm shooting the raccoons. I'm shooting the.
No, the coyotes, dude. I follow the local coyote
that
hunters.
is in the
Thank
same
God.
vein of the guy who filmed his home defense.
No, it's not.
It is in the same vein. Same vein. Same ballpark. Same mall.
Yeah, there's
Nah,
coyotes.
dude.
Same
shooting
vein.
Coyotes is 1, fun. 2,
It is fun, and they're all fucked up. But that
And
guy
two,
who laid
they-
in wait
they-
shot his fair share of coyotes. He was
Invasive
ready for something
species,
different.
right?
He was ready for
Species.
something different.
They be eating chickens and shit around here. We got more chickens than anywhere.
I got a friend who has chickens. And
The eggs should be cheaper around here, by the way. We should get cheaper chicken and
$5.49
cheaper
at
eggs.
Aldi. What do you, I know if at Aldi they're that expensive. What are they at
Aldi eggs. Eek.
they're fine.
How is that one egg
sometimes
40
they're-
eggs?
The last
Sometimes-
thing I would eat is Aldi eggs.
What did you eat?
Swedish eggs.
What brand egg does Jack eat?
Swedish eggs.
Best, what's it called? Eggland's best.
Oh yeah, that's some fucking
Each one has a
bullshit.
stamp on it that means it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Jack does get his eggs from some Berlin bougie bullshit.
I'm not gonna tell you where I get my motherfucking eggs.
You know, I had to drive to Cambridge today
brings us bougie
for a
beer.
radio interview. They got a radio station up in Cambridge. They interviewed me. And on the way, I drove past a billboard and it said, if you see a lantern fly, you stomp on that motherfucker and kill it. And then take
No,
a
you
picture
should.
and send it into this number. So I guess
They're
that's
red,
like,
right?
I don't know, but I
Yes.
guess
They
it's got to be a bad
There
invasive
were these
species.
red things all over my driveway last year, and I was like, "Are these flies?"
They
It was
have a
freaking me out.
distinctive like wing thing.
And it
when
was
they
very
fly.
like non-PETA. The billboard was literally just a lantern fly with a foot over it. And they're like, stomp these
They're
motherfuckers.
I think
bad
PETA
for
would even
trees.
say to do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, they're bad. They're bad, bad, bad. Yeah, if you see this thing, kill it.
Dude, and speaking on stomping on bugs, did I tell you this story? The other day, I had the most painful fucking experience of my entire fucking life.
Ever?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm
Something
walking.
smell up your pee hole.
We're watching a movie in the living room. I'm barefoot. I walk to the
Oh no.
to the kitchen probably to get an ice cream sandwich or something like that.
You step on a slug.
Dude, I step on, what are they called? I step on, are they called African hornets? The big hornets?
How'd you do that?
I literally step on, it stings me in the very bottom of my foot, like this part of my foot, you know, like the middle, the most sensitive area of my foot.
In the winter here in Salisbury?
It was honestly like 3 months ago,
Oh, okay, okay.
but still fresh in my mind. And what do you call those hornets? They're called,
Fuck, man. You didn't tell us
Murder
this?
hornet.
I think so, they might be called murder hornets or something.
Okay,
But they're
so
big motherfucking hornets.
let me just tell you. Let me just ask you. Was it more yellow or white?
More yellow,
Then
but
you had a murder hornet.
it was very intimidating. It was in my foot. I
watched
immediately
this guy.
collapsed, and I was in pain all night.
Like,
All night.
yeah,
War-
your
and you
foot-
felt warm, didn't you?
Warm, burning sensation in my foot. I had,
like,
I had
warm
to keep
everywhere,
ice on
right?
it. No, just my foot.
Where
I felt
was the
warm
hornet
from
in your
that thing.
kitchen?
I guess it was just on the floor. I just stepped on
I'm
it. yeah.
sorry, but
I think I'm allergic to these things. Last time I got stung by one of those motherfuckers, I felt like I got like a
Dude.
fever over my whole body.
the universe is out to get you because your cat probably brought that in and was playing with it, and you stepped on it. And
Exactly what happened, Mike.
this fucking guy stepped on that. Okay, so I can.
Oh yeah. Google huge hornet, and it'll come right up. This is exactly what was in my house.
I watched this guy named the Hornet King on YouTube, and you will probably get off on watching him because he goes into people's houses and kills huge hornet colonies.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what was in my
so
foot.
you actually got an Asian giant hornet in here and you stepped on it. So all the way from Asia was brought to your doorstep by your cat into your kitchen.
Can you type
while-
hornet face? Giant hornet face.
And honestly, we were noticing them.
face.
After that, we noticed these same things just bumping into our windows. They were literally just bang, 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 bumping into our windows trying
You
to get
may
into our
have
house.
had a European hornet nest though, because
Mike,
there
I
are
want
these.
you to add the word face to a Google. God, I'm so mad.
But my foot was burning so bad, I had to keep ice on my foot all night. Only way to get any relief. And even then, I was like writhing in pain.
Benadryl?
I was literally, but I was like literally writhing in pain all night.
You needed a Benadryl and ibuprofen.
It was crazy, dude. I was just like, what the fuck? Is this pain ever going to end?
This dude, Hornet King, on YouTube. You will love his videos. He removes. So pretty much what you have are ground hornets, which are the small yellow jackets, and then you have the ones that make the paper mache bullshit. And there's like 5 different kinds. And there's these like European. There's
Paper mache bullshit. I like that.
the Asian.
What
yeah.
is that a
Yo,
nest?
A hive.
Yeah, the
Paper mache bullshit is
They do
hilarious.
the paper mache layers.
That is funny.
And it's actually pretty beautiful because like he'll be like, these guys found wood over here to start building half of it, and then they found this other wood, and it starts having these like, oh, it's like a red layer, a gray layer, a brown layer. It starts to look really pretty, and then he just sucks it all out with a vacuum.
Oh my God.
Fuck these hornets, dude.
Yeah, seriously, they suck.
I stepped on a bee
And these
at
guys are
daycare
mean.
when I was like 5,
Mm.
and I went to Miss Jeannie's house for daycare all the time from when I was like 2 years old to when I was like 4. I think I went there a couple days this is derailing, but when I went there, you go to your daycare provider's place like when you're too old, when you don't need to. A couple days, you're like,
Yeah.
I'll still hang out.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It happened.
I'll
a couple
like
times.
teach or whatever.
It was my first summer where it was like, okay, Chelsea's going to get dropped off at Miss Jeannie's. Do you want to come today? You can stay home.
I'll go to Miss Jeannie.
I did. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Miss Jeannie's. I'm gonna hang out at the park, which
Yeah.
was the woods, whatever. When I was 5 at Miss Jeannie's, that was a place that was close to my heart. And I honestly, it's one of those things as a human you dream about. Places familiar to you. Bless him.
I
I
muted the
stepped
mics.
on a bee at Miss Jeannie's when I was 5, and it was one of those situations where at least a hornet doesn't leave it in you. I'm going inside with my tiny 5-year-old foot that doesn't have any calluses on it, because at this point, I want to believe I can.
And
step
stepping on
a
one
bee.
is just terrible, isn't it?
I think I could step on a bee with the heel of my foot and
The
not
heel
get
would be
stung.
finally. That'd be fine.
That shit
So
is
Mike's been
rough.
traumatized since he was 5 by a bee.
Yeah, it rings with me. And she brings me inside, and I remember seeing, like, it would look like someone went like this, loogied on my foot. As an adult, I can kind of identify what it looked like, but it had this little, like, black
He didn't know
pricker.
what loogies were when he was young.
I'm just trying to describe what the stinger looked like. It was
Yeah.
a giant, one of those giant bees, not like the small honeybee, but the giant bumblebee in between.
Oh,
carpet.
bumblebee.
Guts came out with it.
Yeah, and I didn't know what that was as a 5-year-old. I just remember seeing it on my foot, being writhing in pain, and seeing her pinch it out with tweezers. And it was like a loogie on top of a black speck, like a black pricker burr spike.
Yeah, that-
like
that-
one of the
that
spikes of the
stinger,
pricker burr came
Very
out.
strong.
I pulled it out of my foot thousands of times in my house
Mm.
because you have a little. Oh, you put a sock on. You put a sock on that you wore too much around the house, and it gets a one little, not just the whole pricker burr, one little needle of the pricky burr. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, the stinger. You smash the whole bee, and the stinger
We're
remains.
past the bee. We're talking about what it also feels like.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm kind of
Jack, bee story. Got one?
Got one.
Hornet
He
story.
thinks he's allergic.
No, I'm not allergic.
He thinks that he breaks out.
My mom's allergic. I remember I was at a soccer game when I was a kid. My mom got stung by a bee, and I was like, "Where's my mom?" She had to leave.
Ambulance or something.
No, she just went to the hospital.
She drove.
Somebody else drove her. But I remember she wound up using an EpiPen.
I'm gonna read about crab dust. I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
having-
crab
Beer
dust.
is so good.
This is what we're drinking right now, right?
Yep.
It's very good.
Other half always goes super nonchalant, like a cool guy, with their descriptions. Blue Crab gets the cryo hop treatment. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. Hopped heavily with Citra, Simcoe, and Mosaic.
We've had Blue Crab on here before.
Blue Crab.
Hey, do
It's
y'all
another
see,
beer by them.
y'all see the shorebirds are temporarily changing
No,
their
but
name
Crab does.
To what?
the Wild Ponies for some promotion? I don't know when we just think of that, but
I like that.
yeah.
I want Jack to know
So
that.
you should get some merch. They got limited time merch.
They do?
About to go live. Yeah, Wild Pony merch.
Holy shit.
they
Yeah,
fuck-
we should
I
have to do a
have
couple
to have
pony
that.
games.
I'll look
I
it-
will.
I'll look it up in 2 seconds.
I will. I know we say we'll do a lot of stuff. I will go to a Shorebirds game with you boys. I will.
Last Shorebirds
what's the
game I went to
schedule
was a
looking like?
bachelor party. Can you believe
They're
that?
off season, right?
Wild
Yeah.
Pony sells dresses. What do they sell?
Last time I went to the Shorebirds game, I went with James, and I tried to challenge him to the who can drink the most Miller Lights challenge.
Yeah, we can Uber to the ballpark. Who wants to mess around with
What
the
does
parking
Wild
anyway?
Pony sell?
What?
What does Wild Pony? What are you talking about?
Well, it's just
They're
like
changing their name to that temporarily, so I want some merch.
for the legendary
Ooh.
ponies of
The
Assateague.
Shorebirds.
Are changing their name to the Wild Ponies?
That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Yeah.
My friend over here, Kevin.
Delmarva Wild Ponies. See if it comes up. Minor League
The
Baseball.
Marva Shorebirds announced temporary name change. Okay, cool.
And I think
That's all. I just didn't know. I just lost where we were. Blue Crab gets the cryo hop treatment. Hopped heavily with Citra, Simcoe, Mosaic, cryo pellets, giving it a
10.
bright and clean hop profile. It's so good.
10.
I'm going to give my first 9.8 on the podcast. Just kidding. I'll give it a 10.
I'm not going to give out any 10s,
Yeah, I give it.
but I'll give it a 9, though. Incredible. Sensational.
They're the best.
I wanted to talk about another show before we wrap up. 0 Day. Apparently, it is probably one of the last things
Robert
that...
De Niro?
Oh,
No.
That's where Robert De Niro plays Biden and some other girl plays Kamala. That's pretty
Yeah,
much what's happening.
fuck that.
Yeah.
I
Why would
don't
you
know
want-
if I mean I've never watched it,
But maybe it's
it was
nice.
recommended by my boss. He said that Robert De Niro has to play the replacement president during a crazy like terrorist thing. It sounds to me like an episode of 24. I don't know if it has any like Democratic or Republican like
I would never.
pulls.
I got other stuff going on.
This is what I heard about this movie. That what's happening in the movie is the first elected black female president was elected, but
She
she
gets
needs
killed.
guidance from an older, a very popular president who used to be in office. And it just sounds like Biden and Kamala in like a fantasy 2025.
That sounds awful.
Not that I would even hate that. It might be a good movie.
Is
I'm
it a
just saying.
fantasy or is it a dystopian? Because that ain't no fantasy of mine, my friend. Ain't no fantasy.
Oh my
of
God.
mine.
Jack has gifts. and
Have you
goodness.
tried these?
No way. I've heard about these.
got
I want
the
to try them so
Postios?
bad. Oh,
Have
man.
you tried these?
The Post Malone.
I've had these in my truck for a month.
Dude, they were at Aldi last
So I've been
week.
meaning to bring these in here.
So you did what Mike does to fruit beer, huh?
No, they're
These are all
fine.
stale and terrible.
They're unopened. They're unopened. They're Oreos. They would probably last.
You're right.
Unopened Oreos would probably last till what? 2036?
On the shelf of Food Lion.
2036? Something like that.
That's a good find.
But no, these are. Have you had these, Mike?
No, I saw them at Aldi and I said, you know what? I read the flavor profile. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna get them.
these.
I've heard nothing but good
Why are you
things.
taking a picture of these?
Because I'm telling Laney, he brought the Postios.
Don't worry, you're
These
taking them
are
home with
big.
you because these are awful.
Oh, they're bad.
No way. I heard
They're
nothing but good things.
awful.
No way.
You
Dude,
can
no.
have them.
No, I just want to eat. I just want to eat the shortbread part, not the. Okay, can I?
Mike.
Let
No,
me
it
just
doesn't
try
work like that. It's a swirled innards. It's swirled innards.
I want just this.
There's a multifaceted cream. I've
Oh,
never seen
God,
that
This
in
is
a.
gonna suck.
They're almost disgusting enough that I don't want to eat it with you guys.
But you see how the cream isn't,
He
it's
put
not just
dragon
one cream.
scales on the
It's
art?
two types of cream kind of
yeah, it
swirled
is.
together.
It is. It is.
That's crazy.
dragon scales
like-
on that art.
Oh yeah, let's put it on
See
Jack.
the dragon scales he used?
I was like, wow, these sound so good. I bought 2 packs.
All right, let me see where your head's at though. Do they smell good to you?
No.
No,
They smell good.
They
Come
smell
on.
like
No, they
artificial
smell
caramel.
awful. Exactly.
Look, I've overturned.
This smells good.
I've overturned the
If y'all
caramel.
can't
It looks like
say that this smells good.
I've overturned the caramel and
Oh,
it looks
wow.
like Dookie. You see the Dookie? I'm gonna just try the shortbread thing without any jurisdiction here.
It tastes like an insane sugar bomb. Mike's just ruining it. Eat the fucking cookie.
I
Why are
don't
you
like
doing
eating-
this?
I never eat Oreos.
Oh, it's got a
all the way.
guitar in the back.
Eat the cookie.
It's got a
Okay,
good guitar.
just that
art.
one cookie tastes like a pancake.
All right, here we go.
Now I'm gonna eat a whole bite of a real cookie and waste this cookie because I don't want that. What do you think? Because just the white cookie is good.
So what is it, like hazelnut? What's going on here?
Caramel, Posty swirled salted caramel.
That's a good cookie, guys. What are y'all tripping? That's a good cookie.
I hate it.
You just don't like Oreos, which is commendable. Oreos are too sugary and weird. But I like a good double stuffed Oreo.
The chocolate is not coming through. I taste a waffle.
Pass me another
I'm so
Posty.
glad we're doing this.
I taste a
Mike
waffle.
is Mike is very in tune with his palate.
I might have to rip one apart like Mike and really get into it.
I think that tasting things is one of the
You
best
guys
things.
can have them. I'm not taking them home with me.
don't like these?
No, I hate them.
Tasting food is one of
Get
the
one
best
for the
things
wife.
of the
The
human
wife wants
palate.
to save
You
one.
can have them.
Hell yeah.
Or Mike wants them.
Kevin can have them.
I'll just take a few if you want
He
to take.
never eats sweets.
Like,
He's
look
like
at
them.
We'll take some for Laney then.
the cream is crazy.
If you like them, split them. I'm glad you like them, because I hated them. Samantha hated them too. But yeah, what does it say? Salted caramel and shortbread. I hate salted caramel.
That's so 2017. Yeah.
I kind of like the bag though. It's a Guitar Picks.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think they taste good. I
They
mean,
do taste good.
I don't know though.
Mike, you're cracking me up right now. This
They
is great.
taste
Hey, MD Foodie Boys, move over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look them up. Look them up real quick.
MD Foodie Boys.
I'ma hit 'em up.
Foodie Boys. This is the real MD Foodie Boys podcast.
And I'ma contact
Look,
them.
we have Fro guy. What are you? What's his name? Curly Jew.
We got
Nice.
middle
Yeah.
school
Yeah, we got
podcast stars.
our
MD
version of
Foodie
the
Boys.
curly
Mike's
Jew.
McLovin, and I'm nonchalant.
They discussed their Dave Portnoy dream collab, growing up on Theo Vaughn and Rogan, and their hopes to
Oh my
squash
God.
the Drake versus Kendrick beef.
Wait,
on the pod.
Wait,
If you spent time in hyper online corners of the internet in the past month, you've encountered the MD Foodie Boys.
Stop. What did that just say? If you spent time where?
in hyper online corners of the internet.
I need to get off the internet because like you guys are like, who are these guys? I'm like, I know all about them. So I'm in hyper online corners of the internet. Is that what that means?
hyper
Holy
online.
shit!
Yeah,
Yeah, because these guys are just like
followers.
MD foodie boys, man. You know, look at these guys. Take a look at them. They look like me as a kid.
They just popped up on my
Hey,
algo.
we're
They're,
kids.
dude, we are way better than these fucking kids, dude.
right.
I hate these kids. Let's start beef with them. It's the only way we're gonna blow up, dude.
Dude,
We'll
you-
be like Kendrick and Drake.
You literally
dude.
can't even message them.
Why not?
And I message a bunch of bigger pages.
Nah, dude. We're
Probably because
like,
they're children. So
We gotta be
can't
like
even
a
message
shitty-
kids anymore.
we gotta be like a shitty rapper and start beef with them to blow up.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, fuck the foodie boys. Fuck MD foodie boys.
Fuck you, foodie boys.
They don't
You
even
guys
do
are a bunch
quab.
of fucking children.
They never even ate blue quab.
We gotta tag. Oh, okay. We gotta tag them in a clip and be like, "Fuck the MD Foodie Boys."
All right.
we're beefing.
All right, so what's the angle on
Chewy
our
Chips
beef?
Ahoy fucking suck.
Yeah. Crunchy, classic Chips Ahoy. We like the shitty kind. Original crunch.
The shitty guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually hate Chips Ahoy
Okay,
all around.
maybe this is the angle. We go after everything they've done recently.
Oh yeah, everything they do, we're just gonna do too. Like
Cool.
the nacho thing.
That's what we do. That's exactly the angle. So the last thing they did, you think it's all chronological? Probably.
It was
right?
nachos, right? I know what they did last.
Probably like nachos grande. And when I don't, and when there's not anything that I like,
That's embarrassing that I knew their latest post.
like uncrustable. The burgers, those burgers look scary. Like they're weird.
What are they talking about? These guys don't know anything.
Yeah, dude, fuck them, dude.
But now, let me connect it to the Bluetooth and play that one more time because we need to kind of come after them. Whatever they're doing, we need to put them on blast. That's what we want to do. Put them on blast.
Put them
All right.
on blast.
All right, Mike, get ready to listen to this because we have to do what the Foodie Boys are doing, and this is the last thing that they've done.
Favorite thing that
we're
you
gonna
buy
do-
from school lunch.
Probably like
Wait, what was the question?
Favorite thing that you buy from school lunch.
Favorite thing you buy from school?
probably like nachos grande. And when I don't, and when there's not anything that I like, I just get the uncrustable.
They're buying Uncrustables at the school nowadays?
They look nice. They're weird.
Dude, I remember right before lunch
they
and
have,
one
like-
in
there's,
the
like, sitting
10th
in
grade.
juice
I had the
all
best
the
teacher.
way
She would let me
in,
leave
which is
early.
gross.
I would skip to the front of the lunch
What's your
line.
favorite thing that you buy?
That was a total game changer at lunchtime. I'm trying to make an MD Foodie Boys clip.
Yeah, but it's really bullshit. Like nachos at school and your second favorite is an Uncrustable. That's why your head looks like broccoli, boy, roasted. No one's ever said that, boy.
I never had options of what I could buy at the lunch place. It was always
dude,
predetermined with a sheet.
In high school at Bennett, there was 2 lunch carts with like an old lady standing at them, and she sold like cookies, snacks. And then she had nuggets and like hot chicken sandwiches and hot cheeseburgers. Or you go through like the traditional lunch line and get like your lunch platter.
Yeah, I don't got much cafeteria experience.
I normally went to the cafeteria lady at the cart. And the story I was telling about the lady let me leave early to go be first in line at the cart was true. Because you would race to be first in line at the cart. Because sometimes if you came to lunch like kind of late, you'd spend like half your fucking lunch in line.
I remember
Horrible,
I
dude.
remember the lines.
And they would probably wait in that long ass line and then just get an Uncrustable because they have no
I've
brains. in their
never
head.
had an Uncrustable.
Never, literally never.
Never. I would never try that because I would never try like heroin because I know that I would be a game changer.
They're
Back.
good.
Uncrustables
I'd be
were good.
mainline Uncrustables
They
in my
were good.
truck in a parking lot somewhere, dude.
Strawberry or grape. That's the only thing you had
Both.
to decide. Yeah.
Same time.
They're good.
But,
Dude, I bet.
but these foodie boys, they know nothing. The foodie boys know nothing.
I'd freeze
they're
one and then throw it in
stupid.
the center console of my truck, and then around lunchtime, eat that.
Here's my impression of the foodie boys walking into a very crowded cafeteria. And now here's my impression of us walking into the same cafeteria. We're just here to get a homemade PB&J, guys. Homemade.
I packed my lunch today, guys. Everybody, calm down. I packed my lunch.
This is a plastic baggie full of rolled gold.
I
That's
got a
it.
thermos full of lukewarm
These are grapes.
Okay,
beefaroni.
listen to this shit before we wrap up. How did the MD Foodie Boys start? The boys' dad suggested starting a
knew it.
food podcast. They came up with the name and started a podcast after a few months. Who are the MD Foodie Boys? The boys' names are Jackson, Ryan, Peyton, and Emmett. Each boy has unique fandom. Ryan is the most gregarious, and Peyton is a breakout star because he looks like McLovin from Superbad.
How can we contact these motherfuckers?
What is the appeal of MD Foodie Boys? Their content is similar to the Costco guys and Mr. Beast and is optimized for the internet.
Okay.
Dude,
They are
they are blowing up.
They are tapping into a growing market among their peers. They have inspired other young people to start podcasts.
I fucking
Fuck
hate them, dude.
me. We're fucked. We're spent.
And if I could only send them a message, we could settle this.
MD Foodie Boys. They're just using Maryland as a fucking thing that makes them like, oh, they're real. They're tangible. MD.
You're right. You are right.
They're using, that's all it is. That's all it is.
They
It's not
do
fun.
mention Old Bay and crabs in one of the videos.
Yeah, well, talk to me when you can drink beer, boy.
They do have their email posted. They're getting an email.
Dude, let's crack some brews with the MD Foodie Boy. No, never mind. We hate them. We hate them. I forgot.
Now let's get them drunk.
I will yell at them and make my name for myself by being an asshole to those children.
Y'all like St. Ides? It's fruity.
Yeah, I
The
had St.
fruity
Ides when
kind.
I was 17. How about you, youngin?
Yeah, we loved St. Ides. We were like,
love
this
St.
is
Ides.
this is alcohol?
This is good for me.
What is that?
St. Ides, we were over at some party house and they gave us like cherry or strawberry
No,
St.
we
Ides.
decided to drink it. they
No, they gave it to us.
didn't give it to us. We
I don't
spent
know.
money on that shit.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we gave Kevin, the other Kevin, money.
What is it?
It used to come in bottles of dude, we're never going to find what it used to look like.
You think we could find it for the
Yeah,
pod next
here's
week?
their Instagram, St. Ides. They have like,
Oh.
damn, holy shit, we can buy
It's like a wine cooler shit.
Yeah, and it was really tasty.
holy shit, Kevin.
Yeah, it would get you black. It's like a malt beverage, though, I think. I think it would get you fucking.
Yeah, the
drunk.
original is just like a malt. Yeah.
Dude, their Instagram is all merch right
Is it
now.
all.
They got a
Is
cool
it
logo.
all non. Is it all color? What do you say?
Here's a glimpse of St. Ides, what they're doing now.
Yes, it is. I
I
was
would
right.
rock
They
their
are
beer.
urban. That's what I was looking for. Urban.
Oh, okay. They're popping wheelies on bicycles. And that eye is a cool little logo.
Hey, now that's cool.
Dude, let's buy some St. Ides merch. All right, let's wrap this up. I mean, look. Sean Baker, Best Director for Anora. What's Anora?
No idea.
Adrian Brody, Best Actor.
Damn, Adrian Brody, the guy with the nose.
Yeah, exactly. What's Anora, Mike? Can you look that up real quick before we wrap up?
Oh, and I got a big surprise for next week too. Are we live next week?
Mikey Madison.
Oh, we're not live next week, right?
Either
Mike?
way, we'll be able to
We're not
utilize
live, but
the
we're here.
surprise.
We're not live, but we're here.
Oh yeah, and guess what? Today's episode, I did the math. I know what today's episode is, and it's in the description right now. You know what episode this is? Literally, I know. This is not a bit or a gag. I know the episode.
Mike, you want to guess?
I counted them, and it's a nice clean number too. Not the cleanest number, but a very clean number.
It's 240.
No, not even close.
It's
one
less.
One.
I knew it was
No, no,
less.
no.
He's been saying we've been doing this for 5 years. This guy,
5 years?
This
I've
guy
been
would
lived
tell
here
you
for 5
This
years.
guy would tell you some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I said in 5
We
years.
started this in the 80s.
125.
Perfect. That is the number.
125. Oh, yo! My brain works sometimes, and I took back from 140 what I thought might be taken.
I didn't even
that's a
get
Justin
to guess.
Bieber
Two
crowd sample.
guesses.
I was going to guess 120.
125.
Anora.
Right now. And now we know no more seasons. Next week will be 126.
Yo,
I like that lady that's in this movie.
We cut back a hour. We're gonna have more daylight after come this time next week,
Okay, when's that?
next Sunday. But I'll be, we're gonna pre-read. We're gonna do that thing. I'll be gone on Sunday.
And I got a nice little special treat, and it'll be fun. We'll all have to partake.
I can't partake if I'm not. Oh wait, pre-read. Yeah,
Pre-read.
yeah.
Oh, wait. And this
Honora, a young sex worker from Brooklyn, meets and impulsively marries the. Oh yeah, no, this is that she marries a Russian mobster guy, the son of a oligarch. Once
that
the
chick's
news
in
reaches
Scream.
Russia, her fairy tale is threatened.
Have you seen the Scream with her? So good.
No.
Yeah, I probably talked about it. But yeah, I'd watch that.
Dude, the Foodie Boys are on Cameo, and I was just saying, all I want to do is be Cameo famous. These boys have
Oh,
already
yeah,
been.
we got to get a free cameo from Jared Nathan to basically what we're getting.
Oh, yeah, I think he's going to charge us. So what's our price?
No, he's not going to charge us.
I think he's going to charge us.
He won't charge us.
Well,
He
I'm not going
said
higher
he-
than what,
The
$50?
way he said it was, he wouldn't.
Not even that. I wouldn't.
Usually people don't offer services on the air that they would charge you for.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes, usually people who offer services on the air don't charge you for them. That's just a common courtesy.
I'll hit him
in-
up, but he's going to charge us. You can guarantee
He
that.
might not have
You
known
can
that, but no,
guarantee
normally
that.
when you offer something on the air, it's a courtesy.
Uh-huh.
Yes, 100%.
Yep.
And I'm just solidifying that in my nice.
Man, I mean,
it sounded like he was going to do it just to be nice because he felt bad that the interview sucked.
That'd be cool. That really would be cool. But I mean, I've given him opportunity after opportunity, tag him and stuff. All he has to do is hit share the story.
Oh, he didn't know how to do all that. That's a lot.
I think he's going to charge us like $150. Gonna be crazy.
He wishes.
And we're going to say, sorry,
No.
we're going to back out of that.
Love
I
you,
wouldn't
though,
pay
Jared.
$50.
Yeah, it was great.
Love
That's
you, though.
still our biggest interview to date.
No, I think it was good.
Yeah,
And I had a few more questions for him, but we got a good stuff out.
we did. We did what we could.
Oh, yeah, and I got a new temporary tooth.
Whoa.
Oh, I guess we're pre-rein, so I won't have a new one next time. So I'm still going to be all fucked up. I talk funny. It's annoying.
Temporary talk funny.
Yeah, I broke my fucking tooth.
Who's this? Steamy Nicks?
We can't watch much of it, but this is the screen grab I wanted to show. These four
Honora
guys-
wins Best Picture 1 minute ago.
Honora.
Jesus Christ, it won.
Dude.
Okay, take a look at this. They superimpose the two alive guys with the two dead guys. They made a whole video
Oh,
about
whoa.
it. This is one of the clips from it. I'm not going to show any more or anything, but you can get the vibe of this.
Should I turn the volume down?
I'm not going to show any of it. I'm not going to show.
That
I'm just
girl
gonna-
we were just talking about won Best Actress, too. That's insane.
Weird.
Damn.
And the
Really?
guy won Best Actor. So, like I said, substance snub.
Yeah, who could care about the Grammys or the Oscars at this point? Who could care?
It's just a week for them to a night for them to pat themselves on the back. I play dress up the best.
Yeah.
I play pretend better than you.
The Netflix top 10 holds more weight than the Oscars.
I play pretend.
It's dumb. It's kind of dumb.
But this Beatles thing is cool. They got the people back
No
from the
Beatles.
dead.
Yeah, they superimposed them in. Look at them go. Hey, it's us two old guys with the old friends of ours that died along the way. That's weird. That's weird.
Play it more. Play it more.
Those people should be ashamed to let the
more.
likeness be sold into this bullshit where Ringo's like, look at me, I play drums still. You can't
Come
make fun of me.
together.
Oh, we do it
What
now.
are you doing?
I'm skipping around because we're gonna get sued if we play
Oh,
more than
you're-
2 seconds of this.
I guess you're right.
It's the Beatles, man. You can't touch the Beatles.
From Liverpool with the four Beatles.
Dude, Mike, do we have I wish we had the Beyblades. You guys could Beyblade battle for the cookies.
I don't want to battle. I just want to take 4 home.
Ooh, Beyblade. That's our finest episode, seriously.
Thanks, Post Malone. Your cookies are gay.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been a nice time. This is Anime Outro. Have a good night. And always invite your dark side in, because you never know what your dark side might show you. You might become a little anime furry boy. That's the dumbest outro ever. Have
that
a
was
good
good.
night, everyone.
That was my favorite outro. Mike's got the rubber sole shirt on, too.
Nice.